Okay. Today we're gonna watch Rosie. I'm like a week behind, but we're not gonna go back that far, okay? We're gonna go to the pool one because apparently that one might be funny. I think she gets a little upset. And then after that, we'll see where we're at. Does that sound good? I don't think we need chat replay. We'll just not have it for right now. And I'll speed it up.
Hot today, guys. Let me tell you something. Oh. Hello. Welcome to the live. Hello, everyone.
Very uppity.
It is like
Ooh,
92 degrees out today. It is hotter than balls. Heck yes. Hello, Nicolette. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all here. I've got a beam right in my face. We just started, Emily. You're like the second chat. Hello, bonus sandwich cam. Hello, everyone. I don't have fake nails, so I can't do that noise. Hi, Claudia. Yes, you made it on time, Emily. In fact, you're a little early because, damn it, I was a little early. I'm going to swim too while I watch. Hell to the yeah, Nicolette. Hey, Beans. What up? Oh, smooth Rosie. Cheers, bitchachos.
I wish she would quit saying bitchachos.
Ugh. I got ads and I'm not saving for support. Claps in the chat for all of you that do that. God bless. Nicolette, you're a real one. I need to say that when you're actually watching, but jealous of y'all with access to pools. I'd be jealous of me too, dog. I'd be jealous of me too. I get it. I mean, most of my life I lived without a pool, right? So, like, to have one is such a huge blessing. I'd invite you over, girl. Hell yeah, Nicolette. Hell yeah.
It's such a blessing.
Oh, it is so hot here. Like, it's actually insane. Y'all want to know something interesting that's been happening in my life the past couple days? So, one of my, TikTok drafts that I posted a while back, it, randomly went viral starting, I want to say a couple days ago. And, viral is a loose term. I mean, viral for me, over 100K views on TikTok's, I consider that viral for me. It's not, viral, but it's I don't know what the new term is for that, because I feel like viral, the way it was a decade ago, is not the same viral that's today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's the TikTok YouTube short video with the fan where I'm talking about confidence, lip syncing to that audio. Yes, manifesting you find your pool bestie ASAP. I need a pool bestie. Oh my gosh. I hear that. I'm new. I see you in the pool. Hello.
She blocked me on TikTok. She blocked me.
Well, Lex Rainbow. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So this is a private pool, peachy green. This is my backyard. It's almost entirely fenced in. We do need to redo this side of the fence, but I think we still don't have neighbors. So they moved out. So I don't know, but they did clean it up. So we might get neighbors soon enough. But even then, our last neighbors, they don't have a pool. Their back patio was dilapidated as all hell, very ugly. We play in mermaids, hell yeah, and they just had shit everywhere. So they did clean that up. Hi, Ramona. Hey, Amanda, we vibing. All right, that's my first 5 laps. Count it. All right, thank you so much for the super chat. We vibing indeed. So yeah, I did set a goal for the maximum of 10 laps. Or not 10, sorry, 100 laps. But every super chat is $5 or more is 5 laps. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd experiment and see how that goes today.
What? She doesn't want to work out, fine, but why is it a treat for us or your viewers? Send me $5 and I'll do a lap. What?
Yeah, that is. Okay. I'm not doing laps just this second. We'll get to it for sure. But right now
Hi,
we're in the
Cynthia.
chit chat
How
phase
are you?
and just the relaxing phase. I was able to, because I posted a community chat post because I was worried. Amanda, all right, there's 10 laps. Thank you, girl. Oh Lord. I love that about Florida people mind their own. Yeah, they really do, and that is the nice thing about Florida for the most part. Or they're oh God, Amanda, we're already at 15, girl. No.
I don't like Amanda.
Yes. It's kind of the vibes.
Amanda is the one that sent her the $150 worth of stuff, including fudge. Now you're gonna pay her to do laps.
Thank you so much, girl.
Make your mind up.
I'm still just sipping on my Sprite chill. And if I haven't done 100 laps in a long fucking time, so if I genuinely feel like I'm about to die before I hit 100, that means I got to get my ass back in this pool and keep it going. But my goal is going to be to do all the laps of anything that's super chatted. That's the goal. That's the vibes for today's live. Hello, Island Goth Girl. I'm so jealous of your pool. Thank you, Coulson. Pace is key. You got this. Thank you. Yeah, I got my external battery. I got vibes. We out here vibing. We out here thriving. You know how it goes. Love the suit. Looks good on you. Thank you. You look so happy. Thank you, Lex. My real life is great. The internet is something I've been ignoring the past few days. This is probably why I'm in a pretty good mood. Yeah. But yeah, so as I was saying earlier, my TikTok went viral, and it went viral on the side of TikTok that I don't want to go viral on. It's the side of TikTok that has issues in relation to the consumption of food, if you catch my fucking drift. I'm working around the TOS here with YouTube, so I have to be very vague. But there was like a lot of comments. The main one, like people kept repeating, was your arm is bigger than.
She acts like her TikTok wasn't rage bait anyway. Like she's 1 billion pounds. It talks about how hot she is or how she loves herself. Like that's rage bait. You know what you're doing.
Wider than my waistline, and I'm like, okay, anime picture 250 on TikTok with no posts. Congratulations. It's so ironic because I'm literally talking about like confidence, like fake it till you make it confidence. That's what the TikTok's about, right?
Exactly.
And
rage bait.
So fucking triggered. Like the comments are just all fighting each other. Half of them are just like fat shaming, and the other half are like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man. I just work here. I don't know what to tell you."
Ugh, I hate whatever personality this is.
Yeah, Toby. It's like if you don't post your face, like, I mean, I think your face is the important part, but like even your body, like you don't post anything.
Hi, Pete.
But you're online talking shit. Ugh, loser behavior.
How is that?
Talk shit. Say it with your face. Say it with your chest.
Whatever, dude.
I got shit to talk. With my face, with my voice, I don't hide.
I wish you would, honestly. This is all copium. This is just to make herself feel better.
The only social media I use that isn't tied to my likeness is Reddit. And even I don't use Reddit like I used to use Reddit. I do kind of ebb and flow with it sometimes, but I'm barely on that shit nowadays. I'm busy. Those types of spaces love to project their own disorders and insecurities onto others for motivation. It is very weird. So let me tell you something. Before, like when it first started going off, someone shared my TikTok to their story with like laughing emojis. I wish I had the messages in front of me because I messaged them and I cussed them out and I wasn't mean to them. Like I'm gonna paraphrase here off the dome, but I basically was just like, you know, I don't know, like, oh god, what was the first one? I think I'm remembering the follow.
Why did she do that to herself? Like they're gonna apologize? What do you think is gonna happen?
I basically just called them out for like dogging on me, and I was really kind about. I do this sometimes because of what ended up happening in this conversation. I'll get to that in a second. Because sometimes this approach works with people. Sometimes people are just set on being miserable and spreading their pain around.
Sometimes it works on people. Like, so she's picking these fights. Why doesn't she just ignore it? Oh, thank you, Portuguese. I don't understand why she does this to herself. I mean, I do, because it gives her something to talk about and she could play the victim. But all these people that kiss her ass, I don't know why they can't see it.
And Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. I was looking for an inhaler emoji because I'm going to need one watching me swim 100 laps. Oh, Lord. Amanda, are you going to make sure that I hit 100? Girl, okay, so we're...
Amanda's a freak.
Super chats. I'm sorry, 20. Yeah? Yeah. I can do math. Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just all these like accounts of like random anime profile pictures, like anime.
What does that have to do with anime?
Like, if you look at the comment section of the video, you'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, you blocked me, so.
So I messaged that person. I wish I remembered what the first thing I said was. I just know it was something to the effect of like I don't know why the fuck you're doing this. Like I didn't do anything to you.
Because you're funny. Better than that. You don't have to do anything to me to be funny.
But they were like, Toby's. I'll be swimming soon. I promise. I'm just chit chatting right now, and also I am waiting a little for the sun to move a little bit more, cause it's hot. And I don't know. I remember the sun being out of the frame here by like 2:30 most years. For some reason, this year it's not till like sometime after 3 p.m. I don't know what that's about. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. And so she like responded back with like, I just don't like that you're promoting obesity to young girls or something. And so I responded and I said, I'm not promoting obesity by like existing in my own body. Like I have my own issues with eating. So I don't know why you feel the need to project your pain onto me when I
you are though
that pain onto
because
you.
You're like, well, oh, I'm still so confident. That is promoting it, in my opinion.
Other things to this girl. And her response back to like everything I said, because I said a bunch of stuff, and again, I'm just going off dome here. I don't have it in front of me. The next thing she said was like, "Wow, Rosie, that's really, really sad. I never thought about it like that." And then I said a couple things back to her, one of which where I was basically like, you know, by the way, like me existing in my body does not.
Why can she pick fights with people in comments, but when I jumped on panel to talk to her, she was like, "No, no, no." I don't understand.
Promote obesity. However,
what's the difference?
Having an account dedicated to disordered conduct around food is normalizing and promoting that behavior to young girls, but that's just me. And then that's when I found out that the person I was talking to, she referred to herself as a teen. So I was like, oh, well, from here on, I'm not engaging with you any further. Best of luck to you.
So she was messaging with a teen. She was arguing with a teenager, and then told us the story. Oh my god!
Positive vibes, because I don't interact with, like, if I'm aware of interacting with a child, I'm not fucking talking to them on the internet. I'm fucking 30.
What an idiot!
Strangers, children on the internet, like no one should. That's weird.
What an idiot!
So I cut it off like right then. I was like, like, oops. But that's the thing is, like, I didn't say anything inappropriate. I just like told her, like, I was actually kind to her. I didn't cuss her out. I wasn't like coming at her. I just did something that, and I've actually had conversations like that in the past with people, right? Like, where you just, honestly, I would say for like every 50 of those conversations, maybe one or two has any kind of success to like changing.
She really is so stupid. Why does she tell on herself?
Someone's perspective. But I really appreciate that.
I mean,
how do you feel about not being in the doc
too much?
Sorry if you talked about this before. Been gone. Oh, you're good. I have talked about it at length. Overall, I'm just cool with like moving on, because like it is what it is. Like, it's TV. You have no control. You have no say. Like, you show up, you do your due, and then they do what they do with the footage, right? And ultimately, the documentary is not about me and had no real strong focus of anything to do with me outside of the conversation of feederism, and they went in a different direction when it came to that conversation. So ultimately, like, I don't have any like major hard feelings about that. I just, I don't want to, as much as people are pushing these false narratives about me, like, I'm not here to make it all about me, and I haven't been from the jump. They're just going to keep twisting my words and the things that I say and do to display otherwise, and whatever. I don't give a fuck. Because ultimately, like, once I realized the best thing for me to do was just to back off, that's exactly what I did. So,
yeah, way
probably
fucking late.
Realization a little bit sooner, but
yeah, whatever. There you go.
Thank you, Travis. By the way, I am wearing red bikini bottoms underneath this swimsuit because, if any of you remember the Bloom Chic haul from forever ago, there was a swimsuit I think I mentioned that didn't fit me at the time. This is that swimsuit, and it fits me mostly. The part that doesn't fit is the bottom half. It's like they did not design this with fat people in mind. This is straight size clothing.
Yes, they did.
If you're fat, you know what I mean when I say that. And like, I hate Bloom Chic. I've made that. My opinion is very clear. But it's like, I can't. This is YouTube, not OnlyFans. So I'm just trying to not show nothing inappropriate, which is why there is like a random red bikini suit under this one piece. So if you do see that at some point, I just thought I'd say that. She didn't want the fupa to come out again. Feedy, right? They invited you there for your expertise. I don't know why. Right? About that. Her nutmeg. Yeah. Thank you. So anyway, and then they ultimately, like, I am confused by my involvement in the final product. You're just kidding? I didn't see what you said, Cam. Cam, whatever you said before didn't come through, girl. It's not here. And I'm in all chat. So sorry. I didn't see what you said. The black looks good on you. Thank you. It's nice when someone listens and takes it in without focusing on their own perspective or their own perception. Absolutely, yeah. It was nice. It was nice to have a productive conversation that like ended with. It seemed like she actually took it to heart, But yeah. Hello, Lucy, Cozy Rosie. That's cute. Hi, Lucy. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my second soda. When my second soda is done, we will start laps. We are currently at 20. Cammy was just here. I don't know. What's the temp there today? Hot as balls. Last I checked on my phone, 92. Oh, because I never finished this thought earlier either. I posted on a community tab about the rain. And it's Florida, so it can literally change day to day. But when I saw all the like rain every day, I was like, well, crap. I almost went live yesterday, like in the kitchen, because it was too rainy and cloudy. But I checked the weather again today, and I was like, ooh, today might be a good pool day. Because also there's like a specific time frame I want to be out here while I'm live. I could maybe come out here a little later than I did today, but like I do not want to be out here early in the day when the sun is on this side, because It would require me to be more diligent about sunscreen. I like to be in the pool for an extended period of time. Maybe your
What do you
phone
mean,
is
doesn't
overheating.
everyone?
Maybe
The
careful. Maybe
fuck?
about your phone overheating. Maybe it needs a Sprite too. You're in Palm Springs, 105 today.
Who
Yikes
are
on
these
cake.
people in her
Yeah, that's
chat?
crazy.
God.
I guess maybe 92 isn't as bad as I thought it could be. And thank you to everybody who's liking the live, by the way. But yeah, so one of the things that I do, because this is what I do, it makes me feel better. I like to preserve my skin. Like I'm very like conscious about that because who knows how life's gonna go for me, right? But I try to avoid.
I didn't even watch that one, Nikki. I've been on strike, so I haven't watched her in like days. So I'm catching up right
Excess
now.
sun. And so yes, I agree. Don't skip your sunscreen. The reason I'm not wearing sunscreen right now is because when it's not direct sunlight, because the sun is officially like over this little ridge on
What private
the
one?
patio.
Like private on her members only?
When it's not direct sunlight, this has UV protection. Nicolette,
Hi,
thank you so much for
Salmon.
the super chat. I appreciate your support, love. Thank you. Our screens have built-in UV filtration. So if it's not direct sunlight, it's enough filtration for me to get the vitamin D and like all that, but I don't sunburn. I've been out here for hours, no sunscreen, and with it over, like not direct. If it is direct sunlight, I don't burn as fast, but I will burn if I'm not careful.
Okay. What the fuck is this
If this
conversation?
wasn't a UV screen, I would have to wear sunscreen even right now, right? But I'm just very lucky and blessed that this is what the system we have, and it's not been damaged all this time. There's lizards on the screen over there. 2 of them. Are there any more? Is that a snail? What is that?
Oh my god, bitch.
Is this a leaf? Where are you? What is that? I can't tell. It might just be a leaf. No, shit, that's a snail. That's a snail. I found a snail. That's a snail.
I don't know, Divine. I haven't watched it yet.
I want to disrupt the snail's peace, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to pick up the snail and touch it.
Why would you?
Let it do its thing. But there's 2 snails over there. Yeah. So I want to spend a little more time in the sun in the sense of like this, just because like I do get like feeling the sun on my face overstimulates me a lot. Like I just cringe. Okay. It's just hot and unpleasant, and I don't like the way that it feels. And I know some people love basking in the sun. Couldn't find a worse time for me than that. Like no fucking thank you. Hey Bianna, I'm so jealous. It looks so relaxing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. He was a fan snail. Nice. No, someone stepped on a shell. I'm glad it was okay. Last time I was in a pool, there was a huge wolf spider.
Oh, was she Cupcake?
Man, did I ever tell you guys the story about me and the wolf spider at girls' camp? Because that was terrifying. Listen here, you little slut. Get out of the way. It's fucking vacuum, man. Ugh. Anyway, we're about halfway through the soda can. I love these Sprite chills. Can I just say, wolf spiders are terrifying.
Dude, like, I don't know if it's just because I smoked before I went live, but like, I feel like she has literally nothing to talk about. Like, this is the most boring shit in a long time.
Like, actually, genuinely. So, I'm gonna tell you guys a story anyway. Some of you probably already heard it. It's fine. My brother handles the pool cleaning. You and Remy should go tubing in San Marcos, Texas when you go visit. It's beautiful. Cool. Yeah, this is a Sprite Zero Chill Mango Citrus. So I was like 12 when this happened. This was during my first year of girls camp, and like it was the entire story of that year is its own fucking saga. And I still can't believe it happened to me. But one of the things that happened was one of the first mornings. I don't know if it was literally the first morning, but one of the like early on in the trip. I slept on top of my sleeping bag on a mattress in a cabin that night. So I had a sleeping bag, but I was sleeping on top of it for some reason. Probably because I run hot and it was hot in the summer and I was sleeping in a cabin. But yeah, tubing is not for me. I went tubing once and lost control when I was a kid and scraped up my legs real bad. I think we were in Helen, Georgia. We went like sifting for gems and stuff as a family. when we went tubing, and I was having fun till I fucking wasn't. It was kind of low-key a little traumatizing. But you know, I've been through much worse. Anyway, so I woke up that morning, right? And I don't remember how old I was. I was a teenager for sure, but I think I was a young teen when we went to Helen. I wonder if my mom would remember roughly. Probably not. But I woke up and I was like just waking up, getting like the crusties out my eyes type shit, and I pulled back my sleeping bag, like inside the sleeping bag that I had just been laying on top of. I pull it back and there's a wolf spider. I shit you fucking not. Had to be like at least this big, if not bigger. Like it was huge. The scream I scrumped was so. Okay, I'm gonna just try to paint you a word picture. Okay, so we were in this like massive campsite, and we were in one of the sections of this massive campsite. And in this section, there had to have been roughly a dozen cabins, if not more. Like it was just cabin after cabin in this like circular area, and then there was like a cabin like kind of well far off. I want to say, I don't know how to conceptualize 100 yards. I don't know, somewhere in the range of probably 100 to 300 yards. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician, okay? Don't yell at me. All I know is it was pretty far, all right? But within eye line. Let's go there. And so, listen here, vacuum, get out my butt. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, all right. And so I screamed, and I did not stop screaming. I was a 12-year-old girl who had a reputation of dramatics, all right? I did my best. And I just remember like while I actively freaking out, screaming very quick, like instantly hearing the boom of like the cabin leader's cabin opening and like just bolting in the direction of me screaming, just to see me like hyperventilating over a wolf spider in my sleeping bag. It's crazy. Going tubing at the right time of year. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we were hell in
Is
Georgia.
that the fucking story?
Helen, Georgia is like known for the tubing, I think.
No? What do you mean?
And I think they're also, are they also known for the gems? Because that was when like I remember we went to this place, we bought this, you know, those like huge hardware buckets, like I think they're like the 5-gallon buckets, maybe 25-gallon buckets, like those really big buckets. It was filled with a bunch of sand and rough gems. So for many years, I had like unpolished emerald and ruby and all these things. That was one of the things that I lost in all the moves that I did from 2019 to 2021. I was actually, it's so funny. It's like I was thinking about that earlier, and I was thinking about my Gilmore Girls DVD box sets. They're taking Gilmore Girls off Netflix, which is just disrespectful. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? You have a Netflix deal for the sequel you did, but you're gonna take that off in November, and you're gonna take that off in January, or not January, July? Disrespectful. What do you mean? Gilmore Girls is a cult classic. Why are you gonna throw money away? I don't understand. It's just ridiculous. Okay. I think we're getting close to lapse time. Ugh, I don't wanna. I don't wanna, says the girl who did this, who came up with this idea and set it up for herself. And could have just not, but did.
Of course you don't. Yeah.
Would you go camping again? No. The only kind of camping I'm doing involves like a camper or a cabin with electricity and a toilet and AC. Like I will exist in nature with my creature comforts or nothing at all. Hey, Thiago. I went camping with my family. I was probably around 13, 14. Lorelai Gilmore gets on my nerves, to be honest. I love her. Listen, all of them are flawed. But that's kind of the beauty of it. It's a real slice of life. And I don't know. I think as a teenager, I just idolized Lorelai and Rory's relationship. I wanted that so bad back then.
Okay.
It's crazy to realize that Lorelai Gilmore was 32 in season 1 and I'm 34. That's like for me. And glamping, that's for me, right? My husband is the same way. Camping in a tent is a no for him, you know. Nowadays, it has a lot to do with just my physicality and all my shit. Like, I overheat really easily, and if I overheat, I can get really sick overheat too much too long, it can trigger pain flares. Like,
Okay.
by the way, I don't have any wood to knock on. So maybe I won't say what I was going to say. I'm just going to say I'm really grateful that my pain has been extremely manageable recently. And like overall better. No, Grammy has not watched Gilmore Girls with me because that's one of those things that I want us to watch in person together from start to finish.
Okay.
Listen, y'all
Bro,
can
he
have
doesn't
Gilmore
want to
Girls all
watch
you want.
that.
That shit shaped me as a child. Love that show. I will say, I did recently discover those two girls that like act out hypothetical scenes from Gilmore Girls, and they recently had a guy playing Luke. I just talked at my desk for you. Thank you so much on the conversations. Like God bless. Look, I'm just here to yap. So until I'm swimming, I'm yapping or I'm swimming. Like that's the vibes. So I'm just gonna like daintily sip on the soda because once this is done, we're swimming. That's the vibe. Yeah. Oh, there's these two girls. They like. Honestly, it's pretty funny, and it has shattered a little bit of like the nostalgia and illusion I held for Gilmore Girls. Truthfully, but it's really well done and funny. And I also like. I don't know. I'm the kind of person where I can take things with nuance and like still like it and still watch something like that with kind of critiquing it and making fun of it.
I don't know what
And
the
like
fuck she's
enjoy that for
talking
what it
about.
is too, especially if I don't think it's like really shitty and disrespectful, you know what I mean? Which I don't think it is. Hello, Layla. But yeah, Cam, I really want to show him Gilmore Girls and Grey's Anatomy to the point that like I might wait till we're living together and like give him like see what he thinks because like I love watching those TikToks where a girlfriend or a wife is like recording their boyfriend or their
Until
husband
we
reacting
live
to, like, big
together.
moments in Grey's Anatomy, and I'm curious how he would feel about that kind of content for TikTok. I think that would be like especially for Grey's because that's something like a lot of people do. I don't because the show is like so crazy and there's so many moments to do that in. And I'd love to hear his hot takes on Grey's Anatomy, and just like being able to like experience Grey's Anatomy for the first time is such a crazy experience because I didn't get more into it until I think it wasn't until like after the COVID seasons had happened. If I remember right, I got into it pretty late in the game. That'd be cute. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've been running a lot of different ideas by Remy, and he's like coming around to it and like wanting and like getting excited about it and stuff. I'm laying out by the pool right now. Hell yeah, I'm medicated.
I'm cross-stitching while we listen to this.
All right, this soda's getting low. I might have seen a few of the first episodes of Walking Dead, but I'm not into stuff that's gory. I can't do like gore and blood. Like I think there's like two types of traumatized, right?
Oh my God.
Either super hardcore into gore, horror, that kind of stuff, or you like can't tolerate it at all. And I'm the latter. And is he thinking about making his own channel, or is he just excited to do some video ideas with you? I think at some point he may do his own thing because I've made it really clear to him like, well, it's my channel, it's my channel and my content, and like if you want to make your own content, like I think you should make a channel of your own, and I support that, and I want to be a part of that as much as possible, like to help him, right? But like,
yeah, she does want that military.
Yeah, I'm just not interested in a couple's channel. I'm just not. I know that's not what you were asking, but people have asked before. We can just do content together. I don't want like a channel dedicated to our relationship. That feels weird. I don't like it. I've talked about them so much. Yeah, a couple channels seem to doom relationships. Clock that, T. Exactly. I love that you're keeping your channel your own. Very wise. Yeah, like this is my space. This is the space that I come to where I feel unabashed and unashamed to talk about myself, my views, my thoughts. This place is me, virtually. It's a virtual version of me. It's kind of how I view that. And a lot of people love to like take that mindset as a sign that I'm like self-involved, self-obsessed, all of this shit.
Well,
it's
you
just
are.
not true. It's just not reality. It's just this is the one place where like my YouTube where I come to I'm really glad you're enjoying this live, Lex. That's awesome. This is the place I come to be myself, be authentically myself, and occasionally address bullshit that I don't want to address but need to because of the greater good of all involved. You know, like
the greater
for me,
good.
Remy is such. I've known from the moment we met that he was going to be, that he is, and will always be an extremely significant person in my life.
Okay.
I love that you would support Remy in his separate journey, but still do your own thing. You need things that are just for you. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Like I want him to make music and release it. I want him to be creative and be excited to express himself. He's so interesting, bro. He's so cool. I'm biased and all that, but he is.
No, don't
cool
stop that,
person.
Meg. So am I.
And I feel like there's so many other words to use, but like cool is just the first one I think of. Like he's.
And like I said, I'm behind on all this bullshit. I'm cross stitching this big pattern, so we're just hanging out. Don't worry about it.
He's just never been the kind of person to like want a platform or a stage to be heard because he genuinely doesn't give a single fuck.
What tufting?
About what
Who
any
cares?
random person has to say about him. And
there's 25
God,
people here. You're fine.
Energy. He does not give a fuck.
It's not that
he knows
serious.
Who he is. He knows who his family thinks he is. He knows who I think he is. And like everything else is just noise to him. And I'm trying to apply that better to myself. I'm still learning. I have no idea, Lauren. I thought that person got blocked. He is a great pianist. Thank you. Yeah, he's
penis.
Awesome.
He's a great penis.
You on his behalf. I love that you're each other's piece, which is so important. Absolutely. Sounds like the birds agree. Absolutely. He's
weird. He gives me the creeps.
Any goals for the summer? I'm cleaning up my closet right now. I actually do have some goals. However, I am going to not share them simply because some of them involve certain things I can't talk about. And also, I want to work on my goals instead of just talk about them. Because I've been talking about my goals my whole life. And a lot of those goals I still haven't met.
I can't believe she chugged this whole fucking Sprite before her laps.
Who? That's bitchy. No, but really, who though? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Foodie. I don't give a damn. Like, she cares about me because she's got nothing else to care about. I found other things to care about.
Okay. So she didn't like Foodie making fun of her. That's funny.
Oh, there's still some more in this one. Oh, damn. I actually didn't realize that. Like, who gives a fuck?
She's had 2
She's
Sprites.
drawing pictures of me, and I have no idea what's going on in her life. Zero clue. I don't know, and I don't care.
That you knew that she drew the photo.
Like, it speaks for itself. I'm not worried.
Ooh, she called her pathetic. Hi, Kendra.
Yeah, exactly, Pot Rose. And I have a lot of people praying on my downfall, manifesting my downfall. Like,
what?
I'm good on that. Yes, agreed. And a lot of times it's people closest to you, Pot Rose. What did Pot Rose say again? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, at the end of last year, I got rid of a couple people in my life that were very much that.
Say their names. Who?
I'm grateful.
Tell me.
I had no idea how much I was being weighed down. I'm controversial for a reason. I'm just drinking soda in my pool. Out with the toxic, in with the Remy. Hell yeah.
Ew.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Paris. I'm just not big into sunbathing. All right, guys.
Or bathing.
It's time to get started on these. 20. We're on 20 laps right now. So for the super chat goal. What kind of bracelets are you wearing? Great question. I know. I'm pretty sure this is carnelian. I've never remembered what these two bitches are. I don't know. I'd have to go to the crystal store and ask. But they're crystal bracelets. I just generally remember the vibes for them. I just don't. I'll have to remember. And then this is this is my Nazar. A lot of people call it the evil eye, but it words off the evil eye, but it's called the Nazar. It's a Turkish.
Remlazar.
Is emblem the right word? I don't know. Hold on, let me see where we're at battery-wise. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm so sad Oliver Tree died. Yeah, I knew who he was, right? Because I used to watch H3 podcasts years ago. I don't align myself with Ethan in any capacity, and I haven't for a very long time. But I knew who he was. It's devastating. It's very sad. He was so young, you know. I think he's 2 years younger than me. Like, if I remember right, he's 32. Don't quote me on that. I know he's in his early 30s. That much I do know for sure. Yeah, it's heartbreaking when anyone dies from you. Hold them closer to the camera.
Being gay and jumping into.
Oh yeah, Deb. Okay.
I think he's I think he's just young and weird, and his weird matches her weird. I think they'll be together for a long time, honestly. Which, okay, it's more content, I guess, but I don't know.
So here,
I
let
think
me
he's
turn on this
weird.
light too. We gotta hope. Oh, wrong button.
I think it will.
So
They get along really well. It's all very like surface level. Like they just like talking about themselves. I don't know.
yeah, Ela also sucks. You're correct. So I don't think this is obsidian. I think when I hold it up to the light.
Not forever, but I think
Oh, you
it'll
know what?
last a
The strand
while.
is orangish, which kind of does give it a brown hue. It's kind of see-through smoke. Maybe it's smoky quartz. I'm not sure. Oh no, I did not hear that. What was her name? The girl that voiced Lilo in Stitch died. She was only 35. Oh, Onyx, maybe.
I mean, she'll ruin
They're
it.
pretty indirect, son.
One of them will, eventually.
My phone's getting hot already. Definitely carnelian. The brown looks like smoky quartz. Yeah, yeah. And I don't remember what this one is called. The one thing I remember about this green one is one of the crystal properties is that it's like supposed to help, like people with like diabetes, like energy wise. Like it's not obviously it's not like a cure. That's not what I'm saying. But like in the info card, that was one of the things that it talked about. We talked about other health benefits for it. So. Yeah.
I hope they move in
Could be
together and
dragonfly.
then she goes live in like the middle of the night. She's like, Remy yelled at me for not doing dishes last night and I have trauma with dishes.
It doesn't sound right. I feel like I'll remember dragonfly. The green one.
Probably Portuguese.
Okay. We're gonna move my charger and external battery up here. I might get water on them. Okay. All right. We got 20 laps. 20 laps for now. If we hit the goal, it's 100 laps. So, but also, I probably should. So, all right. Hi, Havy Wavy Wavy. Hold on. Can I send you Crystal's candles maybe? Debs, go ahead and email me. I don't know how we'll be able to work that out, but if you have like a website or something, just email me. What? Damn it. I might ask for birthday or for Christmas for a PO box. That might be
Oh my god.
in the cards for me. It's a screened in pool. It's not indoor. This is a screen. You can see the sky. The water is lovely. Lovely. Okay, thank you, Debs. Yeah, go ahead and email me the link. Because I won't remember that. I'm sorry. I just don't want to forget. Okay. All right. Ugh, it is just unpleasantly hot. All right, so gotcha. It is screened. Yes, yes. So yeah, I love that we have a screened in porch because like it keeps out big critters, it keeps out the birds, it keeps out a lot. Like we do get like, fruit flies and ants sometimes in the pool because it's nature, like that just happens, but not in very large quantities. But like when I was swimming in my great aunt's pool, she kept it really clean. And even then there was just a lot of just like dead bugs chilling because it's a big body of water and an unscreened pool. Her pool is a lot nicer than ours, but exactly keeps the bugs away. Yes, water on your face will help you swim. Yeah, I'm just. It's pronounced Havy Wavy. Gotcha. Sorry. Thank you, Havy Wavy. Okay, let me. God, I do miss having my iPod because my setup was. Oh, this is my first summer that I don't
My
have my phone and my
iPod.
iPad. I'm not bringing my laptop out poolside. Like I'm not doing it. Like I'm not risking it. There's so
So
many
now we're
bugs.
dry
I'm not
begging
doing
for
it.
an iPad.
I'm not doing it. So I can't be live and play music out in the pool at the same time.
Thank
I do
God.
have my old iPhone that my brother commandeered. I guess I could grab that, and I might actually. Moving forward, we'll see. Okay, Rosie, stop procrastinating with yapping. All right, we got toy laps to start.
More lapping, yes, less yapping. I messed that up. Oh my god. That's rough, dude. One.
Wait, this vacuum. Oh. Have you
So
ever been to
funny, so
Fairbanks, Alaska?
funny.
No, I have never been to Alaska. So let's. Oh, cool. We're already 2 laps down. Sick. Because to be clear, lap is from one end to the other. I stated that in the goals too, just FYI.
What?
Yeah, the sodas are the bomb for sure. Less like yapping, more swimming, queen. Listen, it's not resistance training. That's funny.
I don't think she understands the concept of the word like lap. Down there and back should be one. She is so irritated she has to do this.
That's where you're from? That's cool. Yeah, I've never been to Alaska. Ah, shit.
Bro. Look at the pool. Like oh my god. This is rough.
Do they really pay you to live in Alaska? Yeah, I've heard of that.
Depends.
Yeah, I've heard of that. But I don't know if that's like only under certain conditions or what. 6.
Did she say 6? How's that 6? That's 4. And now we're at 6. She's so mad. Look at her. This was her idea.
I wonder if Rosie was right and it's only certain areas. Yeah, maybe certain jobs or something. I mean, I guess you could Google it, Jacob, but I had heard of that too. Hello. Yes, Alaska effectively pays eligible residents an annual cash dividend, though it's not a set salary. That's what Google says. Cool. Hey, gamer girl. No, not really. Island Goth Girl. I used to have an issue with THC vapes that I've stopped a while back. I will occasionally smoke some green as like a little treat.
Ew.
Very rarely, like once every couple months, kind of, or every other month. Or, no, every other month is 2 months. Like once, like not even once a month, basically. Because I just enjoy the effect. But I have really kind of shitty lungs, to be honest with you.
Because you're fat.
There's a lot of direct sunlight happening today, and it's like 4 p.m. The fuck. Yeah, edibles are worse for me than smoking. Yeah, edibles are stronger. I normally take concentrates. That's my normal form of THC.
The vape trauma, yeah. Her
But
weed
the
bump.
effect is different than just smoking the herb. Like anyone that's saying otherwise is lying to you. The effect is different. It's not good or bad. They're just different. Vaping is so scary. I'd never. The popcorn lung is enough to keep me away. Yeah, I had a really bad problem with them, and I think there was a period in 2019 where I was trusting a source that may not have been trustworthy, and I think I may have had access to like continued. Well, not access.
She's lying
exposure to black market
about her
THC vapes.
laps.
Yeah, the Willie's drink is fire. I had no idea how expensive that bottle is, by the way. When I was like shouting it out and all of that, I was very blessed to receive that as a gift. That was not a cheap gift at all. I was very, very
Yeah,
blessed
no shit.
to get to try that because that bottle was expensive. Like, holy crap. I'd rather hit a J than a vape weed. Yeah. And that's the thing about vape THC is the hits, the kind of like high from it is very short lived. It's, I don't know, it makes me feel like a junkie a little bit sometimes. Like, and I don't feel like that with any other form of THC. And I just don't know how I feel about the fact that legally you can get medicinal vapes. You know what I mean? Like medicinal shops sell it in that form. And I don't know how I feel about that personally. So yeah, I just don't fuck with those. It's 11:55 in the morning in Alaska. Yeah, that sounds about right. I get CBD, high CBD, low THC. Okay. I do love I need to start mixing CBD into my routine more. I love the balance of the Willie's Remedy. Like, holy crap. That is one of the best experiences I've ever had from a concentrate was from that drink. Like, I like my normal stuff. It feels great, but the, you're eating chili peanuts, nice. Ooh.
I already messed up my cross stitch.
Nice.
Damn it.
But Yeah, man, hello, Mel. Excuse me, Mel. Thank you for watching from Finland. That's cool. But, yeah. I'm worried I'm going to get a sunburn. Okay. I've got 10 more to do. CBD is where the pain relief comes from. I also have chronic pain. Okay. I need to, like, find a CBD product that I like that I would love it if I found, like, a liquid CBD that I could mix in with my liquid THC and have it in one drink. That'd be cool. Yeah. What's the difference between CBG and CBD? Does anyone know? If you don't, it's fine. I can Google it later. But, yeah, maybe finish your laps and then move into the shade. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with that question. You can answer in the comments. I'm going to swim these next 10 laps. And then CBG is for information. I need to look into CBG. Oh, is it also the sleepy part? Oh. I need to research that. I need to look into that, clearly, is what I'm learning from these comments. Because if I could, like, make my own blend, basically, with my sourcing from different places. There's also the...
Thank you, Rally.
I forget what they're called. The L-histamine. Hello. Yeah, Nito, I feel like I'm getting burnt. Hold on. Yeah. The sun's a lot more like, I don't know. Maybe it's just chucking, what do you call it? The ozone layer and the environment going to shit.
Bitch.
High CBD with CBG and a little THC is the best kind for pain I have found. Okay. CBN? What the fuck is CBN? Wait, what? CBG, known as the mother cannabinoid, I hope I said that right, binds directly to your receptors for targeted energy, focus, and physical relief. Cool. Looking to CBG and CB. Genuinely never heard of CBN. That's crazy. You got a 10 lips, ain't nothing but a peanut. Like, yeah, no, I'll do more. Yeah, and also, I mean, we'll see if we get more super chats. But for the sake of everything. That was fucking me. I don't know. Anyway. CBDA. And okay, am I being... Okay, what is happening? Hold on. Okay. All right, let me see. I don't think I can get the whole... I want to try a different angle. I want to see... I can't... Yeah, see, that's how much of the pool is missing. If I do it from that angle, it just doesn't work. Okay. Let's try something here. If I set this right here, it'll be in the shade and still accomplish what I want. Oh, it does. Do your laps and talk weight after. Listen. When you touch the camera, I feel like the fish in the aquarium from Finding Nemo. That's hilarious. Okay. I just looked up a chart from a decent source later, and it'll make more sense. Okay. Thank you, Jovians. Yeah, I will do that. Okay. We got 10 more laps in. That was cakewalk. We got 10 more laps unless we get more toward the goal, right? But for now, we've got 10 laps. So let's do this. Hello. Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of stroke you'd call this. Doggy paddle. Piggy paddle. Tummy time.
All right, 6.
The lazy hippo stroke.
Oh shit! There's like 5 lizards over here. There's like 5 lizards. I thought there was only 2.
Oh my gosh. She really is like a toddler.
Okay. Last round.
There's snails over here. There's lizards over here. Look.
Now, what were we talking about?
Butterfly stroke could put her in the
I
hospital.
get that, Jacob, completely. Cheer lizards. Yeah, it's nice to be in here. I've talked about the things that I regret, Liv. I mean, if you watch me directly, you'll see me talk about it. But if you only watch reaction channels, then you're only getting a portion of the story. Hey, Freya. I'm doing great, thank you.
No one takes you out of context. Relax.
I've talked a lot about things I regret, to be honest, but I don't feel like I should have to spend every single live admonishing every single mistake I've ever made for the entertainment of people that hate me. That's how I feel. So that's awesome, Lucy. I'm glad I can inspire you to move.
Okay.
Thank you, Liv. Appreciate you checking me out. I mean, I'll just say it, like, I have spoken about it. I don't feel like it's fair to expect me to reopen and rehash every drama in every live, you know what I mean? Like, and I say that respectfully too. Like, I'm not saying that in like a sarcastic or shitty way. Like, I'm saying that respectfully. Like, I'm just living my life right now, you know? But I have talked about it as those things happen. Rosie's strong enough to come back. Yeah, I mean, you know, I really have survived the horrible things I've talked about in my past. Those are not lies, and I'm a lot stronger than people give me credit for. Thank you for doing the pool live. I'm enjoying it very much. Awesome. Thank you so much, Gamer Girl. Do you know how to do a handstand underwater? Absolutely not. We have been dating. We are actually, it's today the 17th because tomorrow is our 5 month. Yeah, tomorrow's our 5 month.
Damn, already?
This swimsuit's definitely a little tight. Totally get it. You seem like you have good morals at the end of the day. And I agree. I do. I am a person who has absolutely fucked up, who has been the villain in other people's stories, intentionally or not. I would say more often not intentionally. I have made a lot of fucking mistakes. I honestly look back at the entirety of 2025 and feel like it was a mistake. Because I put my head in the sand, and the fallout from me doing that is entirely my responsibility.
Shut up, Jeff.
The shitty stuff I did and defended last year is my fault. It is my responsibility. And I absolutely own that. Absolutely. Because I was not in alignment with myself. I was not who I know myself to be in so many situations. And I'm still getting that girl back. You know? And I absolutely fucked up with the Stefan situation. Which is why I'm just taking my consequences as gracefully as I can and trying to move forward. You know? Like, I fucked up and I hurt people. And that is never what I want. So the best thing for me to do is to move forward. And when people ask me questions, I'll talk about it. But like, you know, if I want to address it, right? But like, I'm not going to play into the commodification of people's humiliation of me on the internet for entertainment. I'm not
commodification?
I'm not. If I was willing to be a villain or sell my soul and be a piece of shit for internet coin, I'd be moving very differently. And
internet coin?
Because I've been on the internet long enough to know what works and what doesn't. But I'm not
Girl,
willing
get
to
off
compromise
Reddit.
my morals.
Get off Reddit.
And at the end of the day, like, I'm a human being that, like, where when I fuck up, I own that shit. And I don't think I should have to. And I'm not talking about like the most recent stuff. To that makes sense. It's still topical. Like, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff from like a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. That stuff. I should not have to answer to the mob with angry pitchforks over situations with which there isn't full context. No one has asked me for my side. People are cherry picking clips from different places that they've pulled like old archives from or whatever.
Then say your side. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not gonna constantly feed into that or bring up people who are no longer in my life, like just to like throw them under the bus or to make a point.
She absolutely
like,
pees in the pool.
Past. It is what it is, and where I've gone wrong, I apologize. And then I've also sat here and been like, I'm not fucking sorry, because if I'm not sorry, I'll tell you about whatever the situation is. Obviously, I'm not referring to the bigger things that happened recently, because obviously I am genuinely fucking sorry about that. But and it's like, it's just one thing after another. It just gets brought up and shit, and just like, do you think ID? No, I'm not talking about documentary. I'm talking about the reaction content that people watch and then come to me about. Oh, there was a period of time, Jacob, where I was friendly with someone who I had no business trying to be friendly with. Rosie first
Who?
believes, yeah. January is also my anniversary month. That's awesome. It takes strength to admit you know what that foiled. That takes strength to admit, and you know what, that foils the reaction channel's plot, which is why they don't platform when I talk about those things. They don't show when I'm showing myself to be accountable. They don't talk about it because it disrupts their narrative of who I am that isn't real, is entirely parasocially built on the foundation of the ghost of Amber's past. That it is that's why when I was talking about Gorgo being a mental illness, like it's derangement, it's delusion, it's scary that people take aspects of Amber's life and apply it to mine because they view me like a spinoff. It's fucking weird. And I'm never gonna stop.
Who does that?
It's fucking weird.
Nobody does that.
And if you were capable of self-reflection, like I am, you would see that. But you being the metaphorical, them, because I don't put my viewers in the same boat with that. So to be clear, that's just
I'm a viewer.
Everyone makes mistakes or does things other people don't agree with, and as long as you learn, that's the best you can do. Yeah, I agree. Some of us like to hear your story to better know you, and others feel inspired and improving alongside you. It's a shame others ruin that. It's hard to say you made a mistake in front of a platform like YouTube. You're showing growth, and that's great. I give props for that. Thank you. And that's the other thing too, is when I do fuck up and I do apologize, if the people who are hurt by my actions don't want to accept that apology, they have every fucking right. They have every right to tell me to fuck off and like leave me alone and not engage again. And absolutely, that is a natural consequence to my actions, right? To anyone's actions. But what's not a natural consequence is the dogpiling and the invasion of privacy and the going in real life shit. That's not a natural consequence. It is harassment and bullying, period. It's best to just take accountability, move on, and let the past be the past, no sense in rehashing. Yeah, and it's hard though, Colson, because these reaction channels, they're because I'm, again, aside from the recent stuff with the documentary, in my current life, there's not much going on because I'm just vibing, So the only thing they can do is rehash my past and dig into it and make claims with little to no evidence that is greatly distorted and doesn't have a lot of context because they're pulling clips from IG stories and they're pulling things that are no longer up in the internet, some of which is, like creating my YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel, a lot of which I only removed because of demonetization gate. No, I'm not a thumbsucker. I mean, I probably was when I was younger. I have a severe overbite. I've had it since I was a kid. I have a very, like almost 100% overbite. But no, I don't, I'm pretty sure I used to when I was younger.
Yeah, you said you sucked your fist.
Content even after being demonetized. Not that she owes it to her audience to do it for free, but to me it shows that she really values her audience. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're acknowledging it. Now that I think about it, you're definitely right. People can change, especially in that long time. Thank you, Liv. I appreciate that. Hey, not the mama. Rosie, I'm just curious what questions they asked you when you had your interview. It was such a long time ago. Yes, I talked for hours. I talked about my whole life story. I talked about my trauma. I talked about feederism in depth. Like, it sucks that none of it, like, even if they didn't share like anything about me personally, the stuff where I was talking about feederism and that one moment that they clicked for the trailer and didn't expand on, that is my personal, like, when it comes to, like, if I'm talking about just me, like, that's my personal biggest frustration. I really have noticed I really have noticed any channels showing many apologies or any at all. You have not noticed. Really? I knew it. Fucking knew it.
What are you talking about?
Didn't make any sense. Because if their audience had full context, because so many of them hate me based on preconceived notion and bias, so much so that they will not come to view the whole context, right?
God,
which is their right. But they'll watch the hate videos about me and believe this narrative. That's not fucking real. Like, I would bet $1 million fucking dollars ZM's gonna skip over this live. You know what I mean? Except maybe now that I said that, it'll be a cherry pick clip. You know what I mean? It's just like all of them have this cognitive bias, and some are disgusting, trash, hate-filled, just nastiness. And some of them are like a little nicer, funny, goofier, packaged in a better packaging, but they're still a pile of shit. And it's just like, at the end of the day, you're not interesting enough for you to get the same numbers talking about yourself instead of morbidly obese, mentally ill, fat women.
She's saying that the reaction channels didn't cover her apologizing for inserting herself as much as she did with Stefan and the whole documentary thing. But all of the reaction channels, they watch her live streams, like they snipe them. So there's no using anything out of context. We all saw you apologize. It was a shitty one, but we saw it. I don't think you meant it.
Means I'm winning farther because I can make content about myself and people will watch. You have to talk about other people. Not only that, you have to punch down. And that's the real pathetic shit, Reaction channels suck because they're so hive-minded. Yup. It's like take a new spin or give the benefit of the doubt.
Wasn't she punching down when she messaged that minor that she just told us about to talk shit?
Clock that. Random, your eyebrows are on point right now. Thank you. I actually need to clean them up. They're pretty bad right now. Like, you see all that? Yeah. That's overgrow.
Yeah. She does have nice eyebrows.
They're so obsessed with me. One of them invited me into her house after giving me dresses. Another one was besties with the guy that's been stalking me for years, and she was sitting right there with him when he was trying to get me to myself on his community tab posts about 2 years ago now. Another
So she's talking
one
about Nikki. She's talking about
obsesses
aren't
over me,
you?
recreates my TikToks and shit, and then the joke doesn't even land because no one knows what's going on.
That's
And
Zachary
but it's too
Michael.
lazy to recreate the long one, just the short ones. And then honestly, the other one's just kind of sitting. He's kind of an asshole, but he's just laughing and watching. Whatever. I don't give a fuck
Who?
about that. Another one.
Leo
Oh, several, probably at least I can count 10 off the top of my head are currently paid members on my channel.
or Pulpy?
So fan behavior. I could go on. That's just off the top of the dome.
Wow, I don't even
Gotcha,
get a
Liv.
mention. Great.
It's called Amulet. What are you talking about? Never season.
Yeah, maybe Pulpy.
Oh, okay. You're behind. Yeah, so there's a channel who was getting like, I don't know, when she was a mod for me, she was getting like 4 to 10 views per video talking about Amber and them. And she pretended to find me organically on TikTok. She befriended me. She became one of my mods. She made my old intro and outro. I mean, we became friends to the point that we exchanged numbers. We FaceTimed. This was back when I used to watch this garbage ass content, so I would talk to her about that content. And she like got down to like a 4x. I mean, she's still fat. Like she's still in the same size range as far as I know. Actually, maybe she lost more weight. Actually, I don't know. I really don't know. I actually have no idea what she's up to. I don't go to her channel. I have no fucking clue what she's doing. Except I know she's talking about me.
Oh yeah,
That's all I
thank
know.
you. Block, you're right.
And
oh, aren't you
I ended up finding
exhausted?
out
Okay.
that she was in the chat of my the guy that stalks me. And she was actively making fun of me while they were talking about my legal name in the chat.
Is she talking about Cam though that stalked her? I don't know. I'm gonna walk
At the
away
time, that was
for a second.
lesser known information than it is now. But even still, I don't advertise it. But like, it's out there. Like things have been said in my lives and stuff. Like whatever. But back then, it was a much bigger deal.
But I'm
and
still
I befriended
here.
her because I had just been invited to her house. She lives 30 minutes from me. She invited me into her home. She sat me down, talked with me for hours, gave me the dresses. I met her husband. To then find out the entire time she was buddy trolling me. And she's regarded as like a reactor that people actually watch and like thinks is a good source to talk about me because she buddy trolled me. Because she actively and maliciously went out of her way to build my trust, to just turn around and make her entire channel about me. And now she's getting thousands of views. Now, because she was someone that was there, like boots on the ground journalism, that was her fucking motive. The entire time, it was to build her fucking channel. It's disgusting. It's weird. You're fucking creepy. I know you're watching this. You watch everything I do. You're fucking creepy. You are just as bad as those other two. And you know who I'm talking about when I say that. You're just as bad as them. You kind of skated by when all the drama went down in December, but you were just as creepy as them. I don't promote these people. I don't say their names. They don't get to hear my name on their name on my channel. But she's a reactor. She has last I knew she had a septum piercing, and she's about as big as I am, a couple sizes down. So it's pathetic. If she doesn't like you, why let you into her life like that? Too much, exactly. Thank you, Liv. Yeah, I like my freckles too. Yeah, I'm not giving them the clout. I refuse. Nope.
She says I doxed her boyfriend's
Exactly.
Reddit.
I saw a thumbnail of ZM where he used the tagline Rosie upset about not being in the doc, and I watched the live he's reacting to in full, and he didn't say that. Who even has time to do things like that? Their paychecks depend upon it. They clock into their 9 to 5 at the Rosie factory. If you want to go there, I think that's an old reference to Amber, so I kind of want to take that back a little bit. But my point is, like, that really is what they're doing. It is like they have a financial incentive, which is crazy to me that YouTube hasn't intervened. Yeah, buddy trolling is so unhinged, and the fact it's happened to me as
what do you want YouTube to do?
Sucks.
Weirdo.
A lot. I've gotten a lot wiser nowadays, but it is crazy and insane. Yeah.
I'm allowed to say whatever I want, lady.
There's a lot of reactors I don't even know about. I mean, I've seen their names pop up with all the docuseries stuff that happened. I started getting more videos about me recommended to me randomly, and I was like, absolutely not. Because here's the thing, guys. I catch stuff in my comments, in my DMs, and occasional posts on certain Reddits because I don't go to mine. Whether you believe me or not, whatever. I do not go directly to my Reddit because I'm not repeating what I did during the fat people hate subreddit stuff that happened to me in 2015. The way that destroyed my mental health and like fucking took over my life. Like I can never do that again. So, and then like when I first started YouTube and I was first watching videos about me, what that did to me, like that's over a year ago now. I did kind of falter a little bit on that from time to time, but I really got to a point where like, I did watch like CC Suarez's videos or she mentioned me. I did watch a couple, like Sam at Every Size, like those types of creators, but like I'm not watching like reaction channel content about me. Like I'm not doing it. I'm good. I'm so good. Actually, like I'm so good on that front. I've gotten to a place now where like I'm still just dealing with what existing on the internet with my digital footprint and this type of audience attacking me all the time. I'm still just trying to navigate that in the best way I know how. But I would be that week where like I made those
Who's
videos
in their
about
comments though?
would have looked tame compared to like what I would be doing and how I would be acting if I drove myself crazy by seeing those kinds of things. Oh, I got a super chat. Oh, thank you so much, Gamer Girl. Okay, I got 5 more laps to do here in a minute. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love you, girl. Right back at you. Yeah, Cece Suarez, I don't know her comments. She did. Okay, so this is publicly available information. So I'll start there. She made the first video where she used me in the thumbnail, and I watched and she like, didn't talk about me. I was like, that's an interesting choice. But I liked the video a lot. It was about like the documentary before it's released, right? And she's essentially like a kind of a true crime channel. Yeah, they did, Jacob. Yeah, that was kind of a big component to that whole week that kind of led to me making that decision, because ultimately like to go live with Stefan, because like, yeah, you know, I don't want to rehash that. I've already gone in depth about that. But my point is, I like Cece Suarez, and then I love Sam at Every Size. Her content's great. I really respect her. I respect that she's a rational person. Like, regardless of what her opinion of me is, I don't even know, but I like talking to her. Like, I don't talk to her very much ever actually, but like I like watching her videos. I like the times we have spoken. She's been very respectful. And yeah, he's disgusting. And I just don't know how you become the person who buddy trolls. I feel actually evil. I would too. I could never. And that's like, I find a lot of comfort in that. I find a lot of comfort in knowing that I am not evil like that. I am not malicious. I am not a malicious person at all. And that gives me a lot of peace with this shit that I go through, because I know that
we're
in my
so
heart of hearts,
evil.
I'm not a malicious person.
You are though.
Oh yeah, and I get criticism too. Yeah, but the thing is, for me, it is hard to discern because of the amount of buddy trolling I experience. It is hard to discern what is actual criticism versus like someone fucking with me in a lot of situations. And like, I am of the camp that you should only take criticism from people that you would want to be like, and I would not want to be like an anonymous hater on the internet. So I'm not going to take, unless like, I mean, if you watch my lives in full, I can probably say at least 2 or 3 times in recent history, I have been on my lives and someone has come to me and they've made a point. I remember there was one with Aku recently. I think it was the username I'm thinking of. But there's been other times where someone says something and it's criticism. And I look at it and I go, yeah, you know what? You're right. That's a valid critique, or that's a valid point. I don't know if I agree with you, but it's like, you know, I can take criticism, but I'm not going to take criticism from some anonymous loser bitch on the internet who does not have my best interest in mind, who enjoys my downfall and wants me to fail. I'm not taking your criticism. I don't want it. Keep it to yourself. Period. Like, I don't know.
Why would we want her to fail?
That,
like, wouldn't her succeeding make us all shut up? Like, I don't understand that logic.
But yeah, I take the criticism, and when you know, and I feel like I've gotten criticism at a lot of points, to the point where, by the way, this sticker came loose, so I just undid it. There's a sticker on my tripod. That was Squishmallow. But I'm not going to take criticism from people who dehumanize me on a daily basis for a paycheck. I'm not going to take criticism from people who fat shame me and make fun of me constantly as a form of entertainment. I don't want your criticism. I don't. If you're my viewer, that's a different story. If you watch me directly, if you're one of my subscribers, different story. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel wrong in that opinion. I don't. I think that's actually quite fair and rational.
I just want her to fight with me. That's all I want.
That must be hard. People need an inner circle for a reason. I'm sure it's hard to trust outside of that as a public figure. Absolutely. Rosie, what color should I wear to work today? Do you need jewel tones? I love a good jewel tone. It reminded me of the saying, don't take criticism of someone you wouldn't take advice from. I think it goes like that. Yeah, I was trying, there's like a specific phrase I was trying to recall that I can't quite remember that's very similar to that. That kind of hits the point I was wanting to make. So I agree. I wouldn't want any kind of constructive criticism even from people like that. Yeah. And like, I mean, sometimes there are comments I leave up that I've seen that like I don't agree with, that are criticism, and I'm just like, I'm not bothered. I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's what you think, but I don't agree, or I don't care. I don't give a fuck, whatever. And sometimes I get that criticism and I go, damn, because you know what? That's the thing. It's like when I was on Zio's live, like 2 days after I spoke to Stefan and I was talking to Paola, she told me exactly what she thought. She gave me a lot of constructive criticism that I needed to hear. She held me accountable, and I was like, well, shit. Like, you know, like fuck. Like I that was it was during that live I realized I fucked up. Because there was like I think 2 days between those lives. But the first period, like directly after the Stefan stuff was kind of like I dealt with the fallout that happened privately, and I was also, and that's the thing is like when I was apologizing and I was talking about these things, I tried really hard to not focus on like certain aspects that I knew were huge contributing factors, but I did not want them to be. I did not want to use them as an excuse. Like I didn't want to shield behind the fact that I was like sleep deprived and I was struggling with all the shit and like I was in out of sorts, because that doesn't change what my actions did. It doesn't change how I impacted other people. It doesn't change that I fucked up, right? Like I know how it happened and I know the mistakes that I made and I know how I made that mistake, and it is something that I work on constantly and I wish I was better about at this point in my life. When it comes to the sleep deprivation issues that I deal with, because man, being sleep deprived just can make you act out of character. And I, or like when you're really irrational is kind of what I'm getting at, right? And it's just like when you're not thinking clearly and shit. And I think I mentioned it briefly at some point, right? Because it's relevant to the situation, but like I don't want to like just hide behind that. And so, and I bring that up because that is like, God, it's such a big fuck up. And this is like, because this is what I said. It's like I really genuinely in the moment believed that what I was doing was not different than the girls going on LCU panel. I obviously know differently now, but at that point, that is, I genuinely thought like people might be annoyed at me for doing it, like they were with like other people, but it just wasn't the same. The impact was not the same. It was just a fucking clusterfuck from start to fucking finish, and I regret it a lot. And I am someone that I am interested in hearing constructive criticism. However, I heavily consider the source when it comes to that. Yeah, exactly. Smell it. Also, crazy username. And that was my thought process in agreeing to do what I did. Was like, I don't want to go through that platform. I don't want my presence to bring them memberships and super chats and all of that. And I know how I thought about it in the moment, and I also now with hindsight know that the better option would have just been to keep waiting. And that was, I think, the problem is like I was waiting, and I was the one telling other people to wait. And I think that's part of the reason why some people were so mad is because I was pretty vocal about that. And then in a split second, like impulsive moment, I switched on myself and caused a lot of bullshit, man. And I regret it, and I don't want any beef with anyone, and I don't want everyone who's involved, like if they want to say what they need to say and all of that, like I don't want to insert myself in that, and I don't want to make it a problem further, What relief were you trying to get from speaking with him? So in the live, someone asked me what my motivations were, and it took me a second to be like, shit, I didn't think about that, which means I did not think it through. And with the intensity of the hate that I was experiencing just from Global,
that's a lie, because even I asked her when I went up, what are your motivations for being here? And I don't even remember what her bullshit answer was. So multiple people asked her that.
Alone ramped up to like a 20. And then on top of that, Stefan was like making posts about me and tagging me in them. He spent like 30 minutes at one point just dogpiling me, berating me. He was saying heinous shit about me and my trauma and all of this shit, right? Because he's a horrible person. And we had an exchange when I was in the chat that made me think maybe, because it wasn't until that moment that I believed a rational conversation was even possible. And and I'm talking about specifically in the moment, not current me, just in the moment, all right? I want to make that so crystal fucking clear. But in the moment, I thought that maybe I'd get a little reprieve. I'd be able to ask some questions that I had.
Oh, here we go.
I wanted to hear what his current narrative was on certain things, because I knew it was a lie. I knew he was lying out of his ass about a lot of things. But what I did not think about was how me being on that panel without someone else who's more heavily involved in like the direct back and forth that's been going on, who can call out his lives in real time, like how important that would have been, because I think I ultimately ended up accidentally like providing a space for him to perpetrate further lies and hurt people I just wasn't thinking clearly, like period, but I wasn't thinking things through, and I was not thinking in a bigger picture in that moment, because it was like, I think this all started around 2 o'clock in the morning, because I got off the live at like 5, so it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was on the live for a long time. That's the other thing. I was on the live for way too fucking long. Like, had I just gone up there and had like the first 5-10 minutes of the conversation we had, where it was more about my general grievance and then gotten off, I think it might have been less hurtful to people involved. But that's not what I did. That's not what I did. Like I fucked up. Like, and that's the thing here is where I say with all of this is like, I hold genuine remorse. And not, I mean, and not like in a, I got caught, everything was public. It was never about being caught up in it. It was never about, like, I genuinely did not see the bigger scope. And I feel fucking shitty about it. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm in a swimsuit. I'm in a one piece. Half the time I'm in a bikini. Is someone complaining about me wearing a swimsuit in the pool? What the fuck? Hold on, let me get back to the chat. That's his MO to manipulate people, and with autism, it's hard. I have to realize when someone's manipulating you, especially someone like Stefan. Yeah, Nabi. Yeah, because you know what? I'm so glad you said that, because I was in the moment, and we were talking for a bit, and then there was a point. It was like him and like I think there was 2 other people in the box. There was that, I think her name's Sydney, that Sydney girl. I don't know. They were talking to me, and I realized they were like triangulating me. They were trying to talk me into a box to get me to say something that like sides with him. And as soon as I did catch on to that. It took me a minute to realize that's what was happening, but I did catch on to that. And then it was like not long after that I kind of just was like, yeah, no, sorry, like I'm with the girls, like the fuck, like. And then it was not long after that I bounced from the conversation. Hearing all of this has absolutely changed my perspective. The clips always make you come off like you don't know the difference between right and wrong. They cherry pick a narrative. And I will keep saying that until I'm hurt. They cherry pick a narrative. If they showed the full context of me, I would have a lot less shit to say, to be honest with you. Because ultimately, I've always been kind of a divisive person. I've always been like, you either love or fucking hate me. Like, there's really, and it's just, I think that's a big thing just with neurodivergency in general too. Like, but also just, I'm opinionated. I can be abrasive. Like, there's a lot of aspects of me. Yeah, apologize and correct. And that's the thing is, I can sit here in full fucking confidence and say, once I realized I fucked up, I did everything in my power to try to make it as right as I could for what I had already done. It was in Zio's live, which, by the way, after everything was said to me, they brought Stefan up in Zero's live. And so there's a couple that I know that do that. I don't watch any of them actually. But I have watched those channels that do that actively watch me say something, either completely twist my words, or I've seen them say that I said the opposite of what I just said, and then the chat agrees with them. And I'm watching it with my own eyes, this like back when I watched that shit. And I was like, because that was when I was just trying to learn and understand. And that behavior was part of the reason that made me go like, maybe I should question everything. Maybe Amber isn't the worst person on the planet. Spoiler alert. I was wrong about that. But like, oh, is she a foodie viewer? Yeah, I'm gonna be so real with you, strawberries. I don't give a fuck about what your preference of modesty is. I'm in a swimsuit in my body in my pool. Deal with it or leave. Anyway,
these games that I rated in my
I'm really curious to see if this ended the other live or not. I hope it did. Because what the hell just happened? That was crazy. I've never had the resume button not show up. Let me see. Ooh. Let me actually scooch my booch. There we go. Let's see. We back? Okay, cool. It still
Fucking Now is live right now. Hold on.
says 0 across everything. There we go. Okay, now it's updating. We are so back. Okay, can you guys do me a favor? Can you guys go to my page, my YouTube page, and can you tell me if there's 2 active lives right now? I didn't know y'all was on live. I've been live like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Hi. I forgot to set a goal. Ooh. There is at the moment. There is 2 lives. Fuck.
Up to 6.
Oh, she's cooking.
Cece, I don't like you. The crease.
I'm recording. We'll come back maybe. Might be a trap.
How do I fix that? How do I fix that? I literally ended up like closing out my YouTube app multiple times. I rebooted my phone. I didn't know this could happen either. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Thank you, Smella. I'm not particularly wanting to go inside at this particular second.
Nell is still pretending to be sober.
Might close
Yes.
on its own, or you just gotta wait and try to close it. I mean, there is no way for me to close it. It like, so what happened was I was sitting here talking to you guys, and my app suddenly just like glitched and it like closed off, and then I was like on my app screen. Turn toggle off. What does turn toggle off mean? What toggle? Anyway, and so normally if YouTube app crashes, all you have to do is hit the YouTube app, click the plus sign, and then a pop-up says, like some resume or not. Hold on. To cancel, and you can do it manually by going to your YouTube studio, navigating to content tab, or the live control room and clicking the end stream. Okay, Colson, I'm gonna try this really quick on mobile. If I have to do it on the computer and then shave the dead air time, I will, like in edit. Okay, go to deal with it from my computer. YouTube Studio Mobile is not it. No, guys, I was just not here. I was just.
Do we need to watch
Studio
this one? Oh, she does some more laps. Okay, we'll just keep going.
Oh my god. Okay. $1 billion company can't get their shit together per usual. Seriously, Sydney. Yeah. I'm currently like, I'm in a swim dress and I can't go inside. Am I muted? Oh my god, if I'm muted, I'm ending the stream. Okay, good. I was like, if I'm fucking muted, we're done. Like, dunzo. Okay, good. All right, good. I'm not doing this shit. Yeah. I'm here now. Yeah. By the way, thank you. If you guys already liked the last live, make sure to like this one too. I'm sorry about that. Do you guys remember what the hell we were talking about? Because I was like into the discussion. What were we talking about when my app crashed? I was being sassy. I remember that. Yeah, no, I mean, I was talking about a lot of different stuff, but basically, like, my point is this. I understand, like, oh, the amulet thing. Oh, yes, the evil, yes, it's an evil eye amulet. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, Never Susan. They refer to it as an amulet. That's the word I wasn't thinking of. Thank you. But yeah, TLDR. I can take criticism. There's just a lot of people that are really mad that I won't take their criticism because I think their criticism is worthless. Yeah, like, because like people that dedicate their entire life to obsessing over me because they hate me. I don't want your opinion. I don't want your criticism. I will absolutely, yeah, I will take the criticism that matters. Absolutely. And also, I can take your criticism and my response be, I don't agree. Understood, Sydney. Am I able to say something that I'm not sure if I'm able to bring up? I will just shoot you down if I don't want to talk about it, Liv, but go for it. I genuinely want to know if they would find the swimsuit acceptable in a smaller body. They probably do, Tane. Yeah. It's because I'm fat. Let's be real. Yeah, so there's like a lot of rain this week. Today looks good though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cedar. Like, if you watch like my interactions with people, like because I stream for hours, so they cherry pick the moments that they can paint me to look the worst in. As a diagnosed autistic person, ADHD and autism overlap a lot, but I'm not saying you can't suspect you are because you know yourself better than anyone. Absolutely, actually, there's a lot of overlay between PTSD, ADHD, and autism, 100%. And there are a lot of people out there who have all three, and I believe that I'm one of those people, 100%. Yeah. I do agree there's a lot of overlap, but I also think there are certain things about me that are not explained by the ADHD that are explained by the autism, and also just like early childhood developmental stuff, you know. Look, all I know is this. I've never claimed to be diagnosed professionally. I have never lied. And that's that. Yeah, because some are born with, some happen to you. Yeah. The PTSD is the result of the things in my environment, the things that happened to me. The neurodivergency I was born with. And I had a big role in my childhood, you know? But, oh shit, I do need to. By the way, if anybody donates $5 or higher, I know there's no goal. I'll still add the laps. I still need to do 5 laps before this live ends. So, not trying to be rude, just trying to understand what does an autism diagnosis do for an adult? Is there a treatment? That's a great question. Someone in my position, it honestly doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. Like, outside of if I were to go to college and want to get accommodations, it would help in that scenario. And given the current situation of my life, like, I feel like the only thing a diagnosis would do would just validate me. And then I can basically be like, I'm fucking diagnosed. Will you shut up now? Other than that, which is just not, I don't know. That is alone is not a good enough reason. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Ah! One of the lizards is sitting on top of my bench and he's doing the little neck thing. And they do this like little lizard dance. They just like go up and down their whole body. It's really funny. And they have these like orange kind of looking gills. Let me see. We'll show. Hold on. Okay. Oh, no, we won't show actually. Okay. He's still there. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in. Do you see him? Ah!
Oh my God, it's
There he
running.
goes. National Geographic's over here. Oh, he's doing a little dance. I'm shaking. Shit. I guess I'm shaking. He's doing a little dance. Okay, come on. Let me do the little throat thing. So, Sydney, I watched your videos on getting tested, and I just don't understand why you didn't accept them saying you weren't autistic, or at least follow up. So, they did not say that I was not autistic. That's what is so fucking frustrating about that entire situation. They did not say I wasn't autistic. They said that I was not autistic enough for her to diagnose me at that time and to come back in 6 months. And that's when I knew I got fucking scammed on that front. I requested the autism assessments. I requested that from them. I was referred to them for the stuff they did diagnose me for. And I did not go back to or go to a different specialist because that happened in December of 2023. And I believe I was laid off in March of 2024. If I remember the correct month, it could be a different month, but I was laid off in 2024, early 2024. So no, they did not say I wasn't autistic. They told me to come back, which for autism assessments makes no fucking sense. None. And the experience I had is a very common experience for adult women who were not diagnosed as children to not be taken seriously when trying to get a diagnosis from someone who does not specialize with who does not a psychologist or not a psychologist, just a psychologist, yeah. That is not a psychologist that specializes in adults with autism. I don't get why people who don't even know you, why they even care. Fucking real, Trisha. Exactly, Stinky. Why are people who are hating on you pretending like some doctors aren't great, especially those assessors? Yeah. Exactly. Liv, I'm going to be honest. I would need to see the clip to speak to that. They told me to come back in 6 months. Yes, they did say that, but I don't remember what I specifically said on camera. I haven't watched it back. And unfortunately, I don't have the video anymore. I don't remember if they said that they couldn't decipher between the trauma and the autism. I don't remember that. Because again, this was like 2.5 years ago. I do understand that autistic women aren't diagnosed as often as they should be believed, etc. That, yeah. They said the same thing to my daughter, told her maybe and to go somewhere else. I'm not bipolar. I was misdiagnosed when I was 16. I did not get my full correct, like accurate diagnostic list in terms of like my mental health stuff until December of 2023. I became aware of the MDD like early that year. So I was misdiagnosed as bipolar. MDD, major depressive disorder, is also known as unipolar. So I was misdiagnosed when I was 16. So there's a lot of clips of me, I'm sure, past years talking about being bipolar because I was told when I was 16 years old, which was crazy on its own, that I was bipolar. And I spent a lot of time on medications that did a lot of damage to me and my psyche because they were the wrong medications. They could never make me hate you, thank you. But you can also be autistic and just not pass score high enough on the test, and that doesn't mean you're not autistic. I mean, yeah, and again, it's like I needed to see a specialist and I lost access to my insurance. And what happened when you back in 2024? What do you mean? 2024 was when I lost my insurance, which is a big reason why a lot of that stopped, you know? I was diagnosed late ADHD. It wasn't something I thought I was. So I understand being diagnosed late and learning that that's why I was the way I was, yeah. But I will say as an Australian, I know nothing about American healthcare or anything. And I was diagnosed as a kid. I'm still under. Oh, are you under the age of 18? Sorry, you're nice, but this is, yeah, sorry. If you are, I don't know why you're here. Wish you well, though. No, we're not doing that. Stop blaming being an arsehole on autism. It's insulting. Oh, no, anytime I'm being a dick, that's nothing to do with my autism. If I'm just being a dick, I'm being a dick, but I'm also autistic. Listen, autism does not absolve someone of their morality. I firmly believe in that. It is not a shield. It is not something that I view as like an excuse to be a certain way. It is just my reality, man. Oh, the U.S. healthcare sucks. Everything is expensive, and again, as women in general, we are always believed. Yep. You don't have to prove your mental diagnosis on like anyone. Yep. Thank you. I agree. What about back in the day when being diagnosed wasn't a thing? Are those people's symptoms and experiences just irrelevant? Crazy talk. Yep. You're just spamming the same things. Austin tests are changing all the time. Yeah, I've heard that too. You said you had to go VO back after 6 months a couple years ago. So I lost my insurance. How else can I explain that? Like, do I need to spell that out? I don't understand. I lost my insurance. So I couldn't get tested because I didn't have insurance. And I don't have insurance. I still don't. Not being rude personally, I would never share this. Yeah, hold on. Not being rude, but personally, I would never share this with this audience of mostly heathens, but I understand you're an open person, which I admire. And yeah, I can't personally listen. Tane, my audience wasn't like this when I made that video. I would never talk about something like this on the internet ever again. It's already out there. I can't unsay it. You know? A lot of BBD women are misdiagnosed as bipolar. Yeah, thankfully I don't have BBD. That's not an issue I have. Buying insurance costs money. So, that I don't have. So, yeah. Exactly. Some people can't even afford that, Lisa. You can't judge based on your own income. Again, Lisa, you know what that requires? Money. It's very privileged for you to be able to just say that so cavalierly. Not everyone is in the position you're in. It's a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day. I'm so annoyed about that other live. That's in the back of my head. I'm just not done soaking in the pool. Even insurance on low income is unattainable for the majority of. Your haters are literally stupid and probably don't even believe what they're saying. Honestly, it's so crazy because they say shit and then like someone in the chat will be like, well, I do that thing, or I experience that thing, and then they're like, oh no, baby, not you. You're fine. You can do that. No, just not her. High school shit. No, that's middle school shit, actually. Embarrassing. What the fuck? I don't know what that comment means. Rosie, would you consider working from home to make more money, like tech support again, or do you want to do YouTube? Honestly, Michaela, that's a great question. I spent a lot of time, like months and months. I did tons of job applications. I tried doing that bullshit ass work from home job. Oh my god, that was just, it got even worse after I joined.
She couldn't do that either.
Brett, what are you talking about? Who's Betty? What? I'm so confused by that. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Amen. Yeah, so something I've known for a while now, like even when I was actively job hunting, my symptoms and my issues are to a point where like because like if I'm in a pain flare, like I don't know how, like the last one I had, wasn't it like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks? I don't want to be dramatic. It was a really long time. I was in a pain flare for a really long time. Like not 3 weeks. I don't want to be over dramatic. I just know it was well over a week, probably 2 weeks. I was miserable. And I have the insomnia. I have this list of shit. And with where I'm at right now in life, I know that if I can land a job, I won't be able to keep it long term. Like, and that's a newer development because I'm disabled. I mean, bottom line, regardless if you believe me about this, that, the third, I am diagnosed with PTSD clinically.
Whatever,
and I've been aware
dude.
of my PTSD since I was 23. And over the years, that alone has significantly increased in the way that it affects me in my life and the symptoms and everything, on top of my other shit, right? And my mental health and everything I deal with is at a place now where I am too disabled for a 9-to-5 job.
Okay. Alrighty.
I hate saying those words out loud.
Oh my god,
I don't even know if I've said
shut
that
up.
before. Online. I think I've hinted at it.
Why are we crying?
Directly said it. You know, when I was younger, I used to work like a lot of overtime. I used to really like to work. I loved when I worked for the specialty pharmacy, I love that job laid me off in 2024. I kind of really wish I wasn't in the situation I'm in. I kind of wish I could just find a full-time job at this point and know that I could keep it and just get off the fucking internet for a couple years. And just
but you can't. You need us.
But I can't. And with the current job market, I feel like I'm drowning because I just even need to be able to like apply for jobs, find a job, and like with that because I have a really good resume and I interview well. But all this AI shit and the current job market it's just a different playing field that I feel foreign in. And I spent months while I was demonetized, like when I was like offline in between lives, like when I was talking about job hunting, I was actually job hunting. Once I got remonetized, I did kind of really eventually like slow that down to a halt. Sometimes I did stop job hunting, but I spent months trying because I was willing to at least like get a job and like work on that for a while I waited to see what happened.
I thought she had 2 jobs, remember?
Because
what happened to those?
the insurance would be nice. And honestly, if I was offered a work from home position, I would take it, even though I know I wouldn't be able to maintain it long term. I mean, I'd probably be able to keep it longer if I was able to get like ADA accommodated and shit. But that requires being sent for a doctor, which I currently don't have one. I'd have to. Most of these jobs, they don't start your insurance until after you've been there 90 days. And if I can get through 90 days of work without, and most of those trainings do require like 100% attendance, and that is just, I can do my best. Oh my god, that squirrel is huge.
Oh my god.
That's a chunky boy. Sorry. Whew. That threw me for a fucking loop. Anyway, I was lost in thought talking. Sorry.
I'm not crying anymore immediately. Yeah, exactly. But
So
I think she just means time off.
Basically, like, they overhired so significantly, they had a minimum 10-hour requirement that no one could meet because there was so little work. It was so stupid. It was like the notifications. I would get a notification to do a task. I would get the notification. I would have my computer open in front of me. I would take, I'm not kidding, 5 seconds to hit new tab, hit bookmark that I have saved, open page, and then it would say like no new tasks. And so you would have to like manually keep refreshing. And most of the time, the only time I ever got any work was if I couldn't sleep and I was up at like 4 a.m. and I happened to think to refresh, and then a task would be there that I wasn't notified of. It's so stupid. Oh my god, like, wasted my time. Wow. I mean, at least actually go fuck yourself. I don't have free housing. I don't have free bills. You have no idea
do,
what you're
though.
talking about.
You literally do.
None of you would work a 9 to 5. You could be a YouTuber, get real, that's reaction channel speak, yeah.
What?
Actually, yeah, I have been diagnosed as disabled. PTSD is federally recognized by the ADA as a disability, so kiss my ass. You could never convince me to live in the US unless I had an amazing job and was rich. The healthcare there seems like a nightmare. Yeah. Insurance has skyrocketed on the marketplace. It's like 500 over 1,000 for a single person for just basic healthcare insurance. Yeah, I think it also varies by state, and I live in a state that doesn't give a fuck about us. And now we're all here. Hey, Laganja. I guess for me, one of the reasons I'm still not in the process of getting on disability. I think it's just like with like, you know, civilian disability, it's just like you have to beholden yourself to poverty. And in fact, I think I might make too much money off of YouTube. Like I make just enough to where it would be a problem.
Okay.
I have bills to pay.
What bills?
And I have a family to consider. So, y'all can sit there and keep pretending that I just moved off my parents and I don't do shit. That's just not, you have no idea what my situation actually is, and it's none of your fucking business.
But she makes it our business.
I'm not sure
right?
what's for dinner.
What's for dinner?
Rosie, I don't really like you, but you're spot on about it being difficult in Florida. Thank you, Lily. It's okay.
What's for dinner?
I think everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm just gonna defend myself against like the dogpiling and stuff, right? Like that's the shit. Like that's stuff I don't fuck with. But like if you just have your opinion of me, that's your opinion, you know?
Dude, she sticks her tongue out like crazy.
I'm trying to learn the value of knowing when it's worth even sharing those opinions. Yeah, Florida doesn't give a fuck about its residency. Really don't. Did you know I learned about something that's horrifying? I learned something about it's a real law in Florida. I don't remember the name for it. The name for it's pretty fucked up. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Let me try something. This might be better audio wise. I was just going for a different angle. Let's try this. This side the microphone's pointed towards my mouth better. Let me know if that made any difference for you. There's a real law that makes it legal that if you are an unmarried and childless woman, I think it's called like the free kill. If I'm remembering, it's called like the free kill law or something like that. Don't quote me. You are legally unable to have anyone like sue the hospital, sue anyone involved in medical malpractice if you were to die in like a hospital or in like a medical facility in Florida. Like, look, this is real. I'm not making this shit up. Like, if you are unmarried and childless. Me, if you're in my position, if I were to go to the hospital, like let's say my appendix burst, right? And I were to go to the hospital and I experience medical malpractice, which I unfortunately have before in the past. But if I experience medical malpractice, I'm not treated correctly. It is blatantly the hospital's fault based on whatever situation happens. I don't fucking know. I'm not medically sound enough to come up with a detailed explanation on that front. But they botch the surgery. I die as a result. My family cannot sue. They cannot sue for damages. They legally have no footing to stand on because I'm not owned by a man and I have not reproduced. It is only for unmarried, childless women. That's the only exemption. I did do 20 laps. I still owe 5. Don't let me forget. I still owe 5 because the last 5 got fucked up. So yeah, look up. I think it's called the free kill law or something like that. But Google it. The Squishmallow. Yeah, it's a sticker. I've just been playing with it. I'm just close to your pool. Thank you.
Why is she making it seem like it's just women? Because it's not. I just read it.
LOL, gotta give it to her. Thank you, Lily. I hope me moving helps them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Trisha, they don't like you and yet they're here watching you. Weird. And then that's when she said, I'm entertaining. I appreciate that you think I'm entertaining. But I will say, like, I've come to realize, like, I used to hate watch stuff. I understand the mentality. I really do. Like, I really do. And I've just come to realize how much of a time waster it is. How it makes me a worse version of myself. It makes me a more hateful, critical, judgmental person when I choose to spend my free time being entertained by critiquing things, judging people, and existing in that irritation. That space of like consistently, willingly choosing to irritate myself as entertainment. Why? And once I asked myself that question and dug deeper, changed my life, man. I don't know. I'll tell you. Man, I couldn't have said it better. Florida is a piece of shit state. Isn't that where employees can't even be promised 10-minute break? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Florida does not have a state mandated short-term or long-term disability program. Wow. If you are unable to work due to illness or injury, your options are limited to federal programs, employers, insurance. God. That makes me want to cry. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's upsetting. My state hates women and LGBT. Yeah. But I'm able to get okay insurance for the low ass cost I'm paying. It changes yearly what I pay, but it's always worth trying. I try to walk you through it if you needed a buddy. Thank you. It is really fucked up. Yeah, it's horrible. Like, that sounds insane. What the fuck? Doesn't that mean your dad should own you if you're going based on that thought process? Yeah, exactly. It's archaic.
Typical.
It's honestly, I believe that's like, I don't want to say that if I'm wrong, but my first thought when I think that is that just feels like a violation on like a human rights level. But I don't know if it literally is. I don't want to say something that serious and be wrong, but it just feels horrible. Singles really do get screwed over. I understand the government's mentality, but it's about creating new soldiers for the fight for capitalism. It's really what it's about.
What? You have an Amazon wish list?
I looked it up. It is. I saw it on TikTok. I did not believe it. I googled it. It's real. I understand. It sounds unbelievable. It's absolutely. I literally Googled that because I was like, there was a part of it. I was like, no fucking way. It's real. True, that is a real thing. They watch to feel better about themselves. Exactly. Yeah, and like when I was some of my most miserable in life was when I would watch that shit. It was toxic. It is in my opinion a form of self-harm, like psychological self-harm. And I did not realize that for the longest time because I've definitely in a lot of ways enacted different forms of psychological self-harm on myself over the years. And I also think there's levels, right? Like I think some people it can just be as simple as like you're just watching something and you're just like if you're watching like the Real Housewives, you know what I mean, of Orange County or whatever. But I think in other ways it gets a lot deeper and a lot more unchecked depending on how you engage in the behavior.
This is my
just
Real
Housewives. It's for men and women. Really?
What does she mean? This is my trash TV.
I honestly got that part wrong. Okay, thank you for correcting me. I don't want to spread misinformation. I could have sworn it was just for women. Well, I can't check. I don't have any other devices with me. It is entertaining. Yeah, call me a hater, but I enjoy sort of hate watching in a sense, but I'm definitely not here to truly tear you down. I'm here to understand. Cool, Sydney. Well, it's your life, bro. I am kind of at the camp of that, like, especially because you're able to be here and just like talk, and you're being upfront. I respect you so much more than some snaky bitch coming in here being like, hey twin, hey friend, and then they're like going into reactor chat and being like, God, I fucking hate that stupid bitch. Like, I respect you a lot because you're just being upfront with who you are in the context of like this conversation. I have a lot of respect for that. I mean, I like me, so like I don't agree with your assessment of me, right? But you're totally entitled to your opinion on me. Gotta pause and think, why am I watching this unhappily? Yeah. What entertainment have you been using now instead? Yeah. So I spend a lot of time. I play like a lot more Cryptogram, which is this game. It's kind of like turns quotes into like a number unlocking puzzle, and that helps me write a lot more. I don't watch YouTube like I used to. I've kind of really distanced myself from that because I've been watching YouTube incessantly since I was 15 years old. And ultimately, one of the things that I've been quietly working on in my life in the background for honestly a couple years now. Or Lucy, whenever that situation happened with that loser, with the when he, you know, went out of his way to expose like our text messages or our Instagram DMs or whatever, all that shit. Like when all that happened, it made me really take a step back and just evaluate like my relationship with parasocialness in general. And I kind of worked all the way back to realizing like in my teen years, I developed really unhealthy attachments to YouTubers as a child. And the first one of that ever for me was Shane Dawson. Obviously, ew, but I was a hardcore Shane Dawson fan for a long time. And it was like shortly after Jenna Marbles left the internet that he made that apology video. And it was around that time when I found out about some things, and I remember like that was when all that happened. And then a memory unlocked for me from a time when I was literally in the tiny chat room. I believe I was already 18 or 17, about to be 18. I don't remember specifically how old I was, but I have my own memory of him being fucking creepy and me leaving that and being like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm not going back there again. That was weird.
Yeah, okay.
And at the time, not having any context to just how bad the situation was, because I myself was young and I myself had that parasocial like idealization of this random guy who was making content that I should not have been watching at that age. Right? My parents had no clue. And so ultimately, that's like when I realized that that's kind of where it started. And then I just had to kind of unpack all this like work I've done with myself, or I kind of unpacked to be able to put all this work to realize like I developed these things that felt normal in childhood, and I need to rework those boundaries and that understanding. But to answer your question, Stinky, what entertainment have you been using now instead? I watched a good bit of TikTok, which has just gone to shit since Oracle bought it. I watch more, like if I'm watching something, I tend to just watch more shows now, because I like to watch like certain people. Like I like certain people, but I don't let myself get like I'm not really ever talking about having a favorite YouTuber again or a favorite whatever, because like everyone is human and everyone can disappoint you and everyone is flawed and everyone will make mistakes. And it's just a matter of knowing if the person you're watching is like in general like a decent person or not, and if they align with my view, not my views necessarily, but like my values, and if they are entertaining and they make content I like, you know. I also just really struggle to recall things like off the dome, like off rip. I have a lot of people I really like for the content they make, for what they share of themselves. But yeah, it's unmarried childless people, not just women. Still fucked up law. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Baby Cakes. Seriously. But that's good. I mean, that's good to know, because that's actually also fucked up. Like regardless of the gender issue, right? I thought it was just women. I was wrong. So thank you for clarifying. I've been thinking that more recently. I've been thinking about what more recently, Lily. Can you clarify? I'm a little behind. I did try out Twitch. It wasn't for me, and I did have a Patreon, both of which I don't really use anymore.
But you still charge people for
free kill in simple terms, Florida as of 2026, a law that can prevent families from recovering certain damages when an unmarried adult with no minor children dies from medical malpractice. Thank you for giving me the specifics, because I was going off dome and I was slightly misinformed, so I do apologize. I'm not trying to spread misinformation. Yeah, I apologize. I sincerely thought it was the other way. It's not good to spread misinformation. I agree, Baby Cakes. I apologize. I genuinely thought that was the case. It's been, I think, close to a month since I found out about it. So, can someone explain to me again what being unmarried and childless does? Honestly, I think it's just like a puritanical, like Christian nationalist thing that went into law. Okay, I'm behind, Baby Cakes. I thought I did make it clear. I apologize if I didn't make it clear fast enough. I was talking about different stuff. An adult child also can't sue if their parent dies. In Florida? That's so fucked. Yeah, there's different levels to watching for sure. I didn't use the AI overview. I'm just going off my memory. That's interesting, Sydney. My favorite law is that technically we're not supposed to be wearing the U.S. flag or use it as decoration and whatnot, but here we are breaking that law every day. Is that a law, or is that like a law written in law, or is that just like a flag etiquette thing for the military? Am I like said? Is it a law? It might be. I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. One person messaging you an issue is Dark Valley View. That is not what I'm talking about, actually. Look at the comment sections of the thousands of videos made about me, or the probably hundreds of or thousands and thousands of tweets written about me, the hundreds and hundreds of Reddit posts,
thousands and thousands,
just flat out lying about me and defaming me. That might be the Dark Valley I'm talking about. I don't know. It's a thought. don't know enough mid-2000s lore to know how much I do or don't agree with the statement, Laganja, but Rosie is like the type of bitch Timberland's Naomi is fucking
What? Anja?
crazy. Because what does that even, can you break that down for me? What does that even mean?
I don't see her.
If I made a reaction channel but promised to be fair and empathetic, would that be chill with you? I mean, to be honest, I just don't care. I wouldn't watch. Like, no disrespect. Like,
Shit.
I would prefer if there were voices out there that were able to be like nuanced. I've yet to see that, but
Damn
did you
it.
see who adopted 2 kids? What are you talking about, Marie? Who's he?
Yeah.
There's no context to that. I'm very confused. Oh, adopted 2 kids. Oh, Shane, right. I think they got a surrogate, didn't they? I don't know. Maybe they did it. I don't know. I don't follow them. Right on the line, but for those younger generations, they're going through that hardcore now. It's alarming.
Did anyone watch live? Was it the Anja, like the foreign lady? The one, she was like a Cyrix girlfriend for like a second.
Yeah. I mean, at least back then our parents were like stranger danger on the internet. Now, like, there's a lot less of that conversation. Lisa, you made an assumption. I don't think she was being rude. I just think she sees the pool, house, etc., and assumed wealth because we don't know Rosie, so you can't assume financial situations. Yeah, and a lot of people make, like, they're like, oh yeah, you like live rent free. I have never, and I've said this many times, I have never lived rent free with my parents as an adult, even when I was fucking 19 years old.
Yeah, crab in her kitchen. It's
And
horrible.
there's just a lot of information I'm sitting on that I don't bring up to the internet because I protect and love my family.
Oh, true, Rally.
I'm a part of this household, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm an important part of this household. We all are.
Okay.
Oh my god! Don't. First of all, that is so crazy. Shane Dawson is like the Michael Jackson of our generation. That's just not true. I don't think it was malicious. I mean, maybe it wasn't, but it's still disrespectful. In the end, YouTubers are painfully human too. Yeah, 100%. I like Rosie. Y'all are getting the wrong impression. I just think she can get healthcare through the marketplace. That's all. Peace and love, y'all. Okay, thank you, Lisa. I really didn't appreciate your assumption about my financials, but thank you for clarifying. And the healthcare situation varies state to state, and it's not feasible here for me. All right, Crimson. See you later. I do not want to use Kick. Nope. Hey, Ladybug. It might not be La La, but I don't. Yeah, I think it's a big thing, like the flag thing. I think that's a big thing, like military wise, right? Like there's a certain flag etiquette that people should follow. Yeah, no, it's not a law about the American flag. Yeah, I don't think it's a law, but yeah, I remember like the original Kick, KIK. Yeah, yeah, it is stressful to watch something that makes you mad. You're making yourself mad for no reason. I mean, I was talking to someone who was telling me about they recently watched a video of one of these. She's one of the cheer squad captains of the Quirky Creepy crew. And they were telling me that they'd watched a video of her, and she was just like, I said something, I don't remember what, but she was just like screaming at her screen, like, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. And I'm like, and I like wasn't lying. And I was like, if you're that upset about me, get a therapist. I'm so serious. If you're that upset watching my content, leave and book an appointment. I don't recommend BetterHelp. It's not the free, but seek guidance. Truly. Chat, can we hype up Rosie for the 5 laps? Oh yeah, I do need to do that. So let me catch up the chat first, and then I'll go do that. Girl, tell I love the way you articulate yourself always. Thank you so much, Ladybug. Ladybug Lens is such a cute username.
I guess she's talking about Nikki.
The phrase unmarried childless adult as shorthand for a category of adults who leave behind no survivors who qualify under the statute to claim these images. Thank you for the clarification. I know you don't fuck with me, but you've never said anything disrespectful in my chat, so like I'm not gonna block you. But I appreciate you putting the facts in the chat because I don't have access to one of my devices inside. I would have Googled this and like fact checked myself if I was inside in the kitchen talking about that topic. I genuinely appreciate the facts being put in the chat. Thank you. Basically, no one relies on them for their income or the loss of their income. Yeah. I think they just said it because that's what a lot of people do when they say do a flip. Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay. I do want to do these 5 laps real quick. If you're just coming in, I had a goal. So if you're just like, if you came in like not like a little bit after the beginning of this live, I had a first live. If you want to check out replay, I was live when my phone freaked out, glitched, and I could not restart it. In fact, I think the live is still going. I have to go and like after I shower, I have to deal with that and read that screenshot. I hope I took a screenshot of that comment.
She really like tells on herself. Like I thought she didn't care about reaction channels. She doesn't watch them. She doesn't keep up with anyone, but she always knows about everything. And if it's really her friends, quote unquote friends, sending her these clips, like then they're not really her friends because if she really didn't care about it and was like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, don't send me this stuff, then they wouldn't. But she wants to watch it. Like, why is she lying?
Actually, fuck, damn it. But there is oh, there was something I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, the last live I had a goal, a super chat goal. So if like anyone super chats $5 or higher, it's 5 laps. So, and I would still, as long as I'm in the pool, as long as I'm physically in the pool, that's still active. But yeah, so let me drink another water real quick. It's a lot more shaded now. Let's try this angle. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Okay. Let's go. Ah, shit. Thank you for the super chat. Dabs, thank you so much for the super chat. All right. Ooh, Ellen, what is that first word? Stylist? What does that mean? I actually am curious. I don't think I know that word. Yeah, she's a reaction channel. I don't know much about her. I just know she's tagged me in some really shady stuff. But she's not being disrespectful, so I'm not blocking her. She does something, but I mean, if she starts spouting stuff, I think she knows I'll block her. So jealous, even just loading feels so nice. As the once great and now not as great So Swanee said, "Get it, girl, get it, girl." Oh, why is she not great anymore? I just know she's like very famous. Yeah, it's in the name, right, Ellen? Ooh, this is really comfy, actually. I'm kneeling on the bottom step right now. Thank you so much. I'm about to do another. I'm about to do the another round of laps. Yes, Cialis. Is it Cialist? Like science? A charlatan. Oh, okay. Someone who's not an expert but thinks they are. Oh, thank you. Word of the day. Am I saying it right? Cialist? Yeah, I know, Dad. It's a long story. I know. I can't deal with it until I get out of the pool, and I'm choosing to not deal with it until I'm out of the pool. She became a Christian nationalist. Damn it.
Her dad is so
Wasn't she the one
annoying.
with the Cohen bra? Fuck, man.
Cialis, yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, the live crashed and I can't get back into it. I'm gonna have to manually end it, and then I'm just gonna cut the dead air in the YouTube editor. Annoying. I just don't want to get out of I'm in a swimsuit right now. Like, I don't want to deal. Sciolist. A sciolist. Cool. I think I'm saying it right, correct? Like now. So thank you. Cool. Wait, now I'm getting two different pronunciations. Yeah, I know. They're probably watching the replay, Dad. I'm not always a snarky priest, but when I am, I usually get blocked. Fair enough.
Like, mind your business, Dad.
Thank you, Ladybug. I have to wear different bikini bottoms underneath because I'm not trying to flash nobody, because it fits mostly, but that's the one thing that I hate about like plus size fashion is a lot of them, they do just like take straight size clothing and they just make it wider, right? And you would think maybe like theoretically that's all you would need to do, but like there's other aspects, especially when it comes to like swimsuit bottoms, shorts, too much cheek for YouTube. Yeah, too much of everything, really. Maybe you could try some hairstyles on your live. I feel like you would look cute with some small braids or buns or with wavy hair. I need a curling iron. I don't have one. You know, I appreciate. I mean, look, like I know we don't fuck with each other, but I genuinely appreciate Snarky for putting the facts in since I don't have access to it right now. I'm not trying to spread this information. I'm just talking about what I remember.
Oh my God, who cares?
I wanted to bring it up at the time. Like I remember I found out about it. I was like, I'm gonna talk about that live because this is fucking crazy. I just forgot about it today. Okay, I did get another super chat, so we're gonna do like 5 laps. I took a beat to chat with you for a second, but yeah, as a fellow plus size woman, I hear that, babe. That's what I'm saying, Ladybug. Like, it's just like there's like you can tell like when certain clothing companies design clothing correctly. Hey, Netta, like when they design them with actual fat bodies in mind. Cass, hello, love. Hello. Okay. All right, I got 5 more laps. Let's go. Move my leg wrong, and I just feel kind of like I gotta be careful. 3 laps. Did I do? Because a lap is from one end to the other. Just 4. All right, we'll do 2 more. Hold on. I genuinely like got lost in thought and like I don't fucking remember. Oh, thank you, Flair. Yeah, peaceful indeed. Yeah, the weather was great. Oh yeah, Helen, Tane was complimenting you. All right, let's take a minute to meditate together. Just a minute. I won't be quiet for too long. Let's just take a beat.
What the fuck?
If like you're in the middle of a task and you can't stop, maybe just like take a minute to like take a deep breath.
Shut up.
But meditation is the best. Hey, Allie Wally, good to see you.
The hell?
We ball is actually a modern day mindfulness. Hell yeah, fuck it, we ball. Yep. That grounded me low key. Yay! Then it was worth it, Tane.
Does anything else happen
So
this live?
it is practicing mindfulness is as simple as that. Like as the first step. There's a lot more to it, obviously. It's got a lot of moving parts and
Shut up. Shut up. I can't. Let's go to the next one. I'm sick of it.
Welcome in. Hello, Havy Wavy. Sakoshi, Outlet. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Sorry, I didn't listen to that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my hair looks insane. I got distracted. I'm gonna be real deal. I'm not set up yet.
Well, I skipped it. Well, it was pissing me off. I don't want to see her meditate. She's just catching her breath.
So it's okay though, because we have to wait for people to get in anyway. 6 p.m. for you? Yeah, me too. Hello. How is everyone doing today? I hope all is well. Hey, Sky Blue. Hey, Farah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
Hi, Brooke. Hey, Bonus Sandwich. Hello. Oh, I need to remember to say this later, but I'll say this at the top of the live for anyone on the replay. I've rescheduled members only live for like normally is on Fridays for Saturday at 6. Because something's come up. I made a community tab post for members like as soon as I found out. I'm scheduling conflict tomorrow, so I'm planning to either do something pre-recorded or live. I'll know by Saturday. But yeah. Hello. On Saturday was better for me. Awesome. That's the thing, Tess. That's why there was a period earlier this week for other reasons. I was like, maybe I should do live earlier than Friday, because I just wasn't. I kind of had something else I wanted to do tomorrow that I might be able to do in conjunction with the other thing. But I just didn't ever like flesh it out, and it was just kind of like a maybe thing. And then I got some news today about tomorrow and something I've scheduled. So, yeah. Wait, how does this fit again? How did I do this? Let's try this. Yeah. This fit. How did I get this to fit? How did I do this? Because I've done this before. Girl, come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. I touched it. We got it. We got the goods. We're in. All right. Hello, friends.
Yeah, sped her up.
Okay.
Is it too fast? I can
so
lower it.
I want to. Oh, let me start preheating the oven. We'll do 250. I don't want to make it hotter in here than it has to be. Okay,
Sorry,
so I think before
I have brain rot.
we like really get before we really get down to business, I'm gonna prep this area. I'm gonna clean it. I should have done this like an hour ago. This is my bad. So I'm gonna be making something really similar to what I made last time, but I'm also gonna make some honey roasted carrots. Because I ended up not eating the ground turkey yesterday for dinner. I had something else. So I'm going to eat some of it, and then I'm going to freeze the other portion of it, just because we're getting close to the deadline for that, and I'm kind of don't want any more of it right now because I've been eating on it. And so yeah, we're gonna do that. But I'm gonna clean it first, and then pull out the stuff that I need. I'm also gonna use the last of the Willies. R.I.P. the Willies Remedy. I love that shit. It's so good. I think tonight's gonna be the night. So I'll drink on that while I get the carrots started and get everything set up. I kind of just want to make like the same poached eggs. I took some business calls. Sakoshi.
What?
With my boyfriend because it is our
business calls. What does that mean?
5 months today. Poor guy. This one professor, this woman is giving that class literally like two and a half, maybe even like 3 classes worth of work in 1 week. Like, it's so bad. Like, today he was so anxious. Like, he's currently taking a nap, so whenever he wakes up, he's probably gonna get back to working on his schoolwork. Like, because it wasn't just the 2 papers. She also assigned like an hour-long podcast and questions to answer about the podcast and like 2 other assignments all in the same week. And I'm just like, you poor guy. Like, he's making it work, and like, it's fine, but like, he's gonna kick ass like he always does.
Is
But
this
he's
still too
stressed, and I don't.
fast? Okay, I'll lower it just a little. We're at 1.3.
Blame him. Poor guy. Like, he when he realized it was the same professor that he had that issue with, because he had her like in a not summer semester, and it's a summer semester now, so they're like she like took the coursework of like a regular fall spring semester and like took all the work that's spread over like a certain amount of weeks to like half the time. Also, what the hell just got on my shirt? What the
Grease. Ew,
Doesn't
stop.
smell like anything. Must be water or something. What the hell?
Bro, I saw
What is that?
her boobs on Twitter earlier, and like, think about how big her areolas are, like in your mind. Double that. That's how big they are. It was really upsetting.
No, that's weird.
I'm sorry.
Anywho. Yeah, it smells like water. Oh, hello. Botany, thank you so much for joining the Quirky Crew. Welcome, welcome.
Oh my God,
Yes,
send it
professors
to
are
you.
super condensed. That's very true.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can find
When I would
it.
give a bad
I'll
treatment
look.
professor rating so fast. I told him to do that. Thank you for the happy 5 months. I am not a Christian, Higgy Weeby. I consider myself a spiritualist. I do have my own beliefs there. They're just kind of not Christian based.
All right, gay.
Yeah, he's just so anxious. And so I feel for the guy, and I'm just like I'm here for you, like whatever I can do to make you smile or whatever, like whatever I can do to help. So I asked him, I was like, do you want to like do schoolwork now or hang out like later tonight, or do you want to hang out during the day now until my normal lifetime and then do that? Clearly he chose the latter. I do have a cameo. I do have a cameo. It's linked in my link tree. Thank you for asking, Sakoshi. Someone actually did order a Mother's Day cameo from me. That was like the last one I fulfilled. I was so sweet. It was like for their friend who was one of my subscribers. So
They must hate their mother.
it was really sweet. It was really fun. It was really cute. Just like to give a little like hello, happy Mother's Day message. I thought that was really sweet. I never mentioned it at the time because I think other stuff was going on, but I meant to. But yeah. So hold on, let me focus. Okay, I'm not going to be using that pan. That pan needs to go out there anyway. I'll have to buy a cameo soon. Awesome. I would love it if you guys got cameos. Hell yeah. Mine are pretty affordable. I think they're 25. I think. Don't quote me on the price. Yeah, I only say my husband to people who don't know my husband's name. Yeah. Why do you say my boyfriend instead of Remy? I mean, Remy's not his real name. You know? I call him Remy on the internet, and like I'll refer to him as Remy sometimes, but he's my boyfriend.
Nutmeg, I sent it.
He's my boyfriend. And when he's my husband, I'll call him my husband. You know, but like he's my boyfriend. So like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It helps me prevent from like mixing up names more, I think, too. My hair's looking weird. Do I want to just throw it up in a clip? I think I might just need like a little dry shampoo in the rings. I think that's all my hair needs right now. But I clearly didn't put enough thought into that before I went live. So here we are.
Why is her hair fitting like so badly? Like, it can't just be age. Like, what is it?
Honestly, guys, I am in a little bit of pain today. It's not pain flare though. That's good. I think honestly, it's just from not only like from what I did in the live in the pool yesterday, because I'm not like crazy, so I'm just a little sore. But I stayed in the pool like a lot longer after the live when I called Remy and talked, and I ended up like I didn't realize what I was doing, but near the end of the live, I got into this like certain position on the staircase that was really comfortable, and I didn't realize it until it was too late. But I was spending a lot of time like putting my weight on my arms, and like even though it was underwater, like I was just like putting a lot of pressure on like this part of my arm and on my hands.
True,
So I was like, why do my arms hurt so much? Like I was just very confused. And then I realized, like, because I was like talking to Remy at the time, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like sitting here for a second. I was like, oh, because I was like doing it subconsciously. Yeah, wavy loop curly is my natural hair texture. Yes. I missed your last live. I need to catch up. I've been dealing with the house full of sick kiddos. Oh, I'm so sorry your kids are sick. Good. Hello, good to see you. Actually, yeah, my last live is technically 2 lives. It was the same day. We had a bizarre glitch. The good news is, like, it didn't keep the dead air of when it stayed live after the glitch happened. So I didn't have to do anything. It did when I ended the second live, it ended both lives. So I was like, cool. That works for me. Hair's getting so long. I love it. You can grow it out more. Possibly. I may get a trim soon-ish. Maybe. But I am pouring it out. I'm really vibing. Hey, I hope you're well. I'm doing good. I was just talking about like I'm like sore, you know, like I'm not like, but like to the point that like I was pretty stiff this morning. So my goal is tomorrow to get back in the pool.
Stop it.
Because I didn't talk about it, but one of the things I did read your comment, Teakwood, the one where you said about your six kiddos. Yeah, I just read it. Maybe the delay didn't touch it. It took me a second to see it. Sorry. If you did another comment, I don't see it, but I see that one. About your last live. So yeah. Oh no, I didn't see the other one. What was the other comment? Yeah, I'm on all chat. YouTube just be dumb, man. I swear. I'm gonna scroll it for a second. Yeah, I don't. Oh, here we go. A great time for some Rosie. I'm making the Willie's drink friend. I'll have another one heading your way soon. Are you serious, Teakwood? Teakwood, I love
I
you.
hate
Oh
Teakwood.
Because I was just in one of my last lives. I don't remember which one it was. I just scrolled a lot farther. I missed it completely. My apologies. Okay. I was just talking about this because I think actually when I DM'd you, I briefly mentioned it, right? But like, I had no idea because obviously it was gifted. What the price tag was on those. So like, that's really generous of you, and I really appreciate it because that is what I went on this whole rant. I think it was yesterday about how much I love the Willie's remedy. Let me grab it. I'm actually about to make my own drink so we can share one together. It's one of my like favorite concentrate experiences, and I think it is because of like the mix of CBD and CBG. And I don't. This was the L-theanine. I'm not saying it right. THEANINE. Felinine? I don't know. But all I know is this shit's amazing. And I highly recommend. You're so awesome, Teakwood. Thank you. Yeah, I did catch it. I had to scroll up a lot farther, pot roast, my bad. Yeah, I didn't realize I missed it like a lot earlier. Yeah, THC is an expensive hobby at this point. I mean, for some people it's a hobby, for some people it's medication, right? Yeah, I mean, I've found a solution where I order about $125 worth of concentrate product after everything, and depending on how much I'm using, I can get anywhere between a month and a half to 2 months. Because I dose it, I don't abuse it. Some days I skip it. I have a lot of rules and boundaries when it comes to THC. Oh my God, let me go get my glasses. God, guys, I swear. Really? Can you guys see or hear me? Like, sorry about that. I got really hyper fixated on like getting my glasses changed. The views are dropping heavily. Can you guys see or hear me? What is happening with me? I just got the weirdest phone call. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let me just. A lot just happened. So I apologize. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me?
What happened?
Let me know. I need to close this fucking door. Yeah, I'm just a little flustered. That's all. A lot just happened. Like, I went to go get my glasses. I was like fighting the glasses chain. I came back. I started talking. And then as I started talking, I hear my phone vibrating. I get a back-to-back call. And I don't want to go into it until I learn more information, but it was just weird. And it wasn't even to like my phone number. It was to, I have like a Google Voice number. So.
Why?
I'll look into that after the live. I don't know if it was.
Why does she have a Google Voice number? I mean, I have one because I'm a troll. You know what I mean? But like, why does she have one?
Or the call or not? I don't know. Hi, Roxanne. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna add it. I'm in my bowl. Hi, Brittany. Thank you so much for saying you love the yellow. It was glitching for Havey Wavy first, and maybe it was Havey Wavy. No, Havey Wavy. Havey Wavy. Havey Wavy. L-theanine. Thank you. L-theanine. Thank you. L-theanine. Rosie, remember that. L-theanine. Yeah? Yeah. Hey, Karma. What's up? Yeah, I'm really sorry about the glitches, guys. That was wild. It was just like a lot happening all at once for me. A little late. You're good. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's so annoying. So there's like I think you get a different. I mean, actually, I saw like there was like different. I think some liquor stores had it. Like you can get this at a lot of different places if you just Google like Willie's Social Tonic or Willie's Remedy. Where'd you know? Hey, Kaz. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get you through the washing up. Let's go. Oh, for the other stuff, yeah, I don't talk about that because I have crazy people that watch me, so no. But I get stuff where I get it. And yeah. I am gonna dump these carrots in though. Okay, let's focus. I just need to grab a cup. I'm not gonna bother doing the whole fancy schmancy cup. Yeah, it's Willie Nelson's THC.
Garbage, do you know why she doesn't take like Adderall or whatever? Like, why doesn't she take ADHD medicine?
Now I'm getting really annoyed. My phone is just barely 2 years old, and I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. If it's YouTube, I don't know, man. But like, yeah, the glitchiness is getting irritating. Let me tell you. Very good.
Yeah, but like,
So yeah,
I mean, you don't need an ADHD diagnosis to really get prescribed Adderall or whatever. I just, one, you think it'd help her lose weight, and two, she'd probably
I
be
would
like
say
less.
that this
I don't know.
has.
I was just wondering.
I read it on the website, and I was like, oh, okay, lemon, lime, passion fruit, and cannabis flavors. Yeah, my hair is getting long. I remember watching your live like around a year ago, and you said you had a stalker or something like that. What happened with that? I mean, he said something to my house yesterday. So
Oh,
there's that.
well,
It wasn't even live when it happened, but you know, whatever. Probably like the 10th time now. I don't know. I lost count. I didn't document a few of them in the beginning when I kind of wish I had. Phone companies practice planned obsolescence. Yeah, you know what that fucking word is. Anyway, to force you to buying a newer models, exactly. Tell the creep to send Willie's next time. It's fun. But yeah, I think this stuff is so good. Like you have converted me, Sequin. That's for sure. I think I have just enough for one more drink for me. I might add a dash of my other stuff. Am I all right? I mean, what other choice do I have besides to just cry about it and be upset? Like,
oh my God, shut up.
what else am I gonna do? Yes, you can buy it online. There's a direct website. It was like they had a 20% off deal when I looked at it the other day. Oh man, I'm gonna have to wash a cookie sheet. So it does. It's actually a little more fast acting than my other concentrate. For me, I need at least 3 doses. Which for this is like a shot, and a shot's 10 milligrams. If you're newer to it, if you're not more experienced with THC, start with 1 because it's really great, really well balanced. If my tolerance was lower, 1 would be good, but my tolerance is pretty high. And so they should like sponsor you because now I gotta get these in. That would be crazy. No, but it's a Delta 9 product, so it can be shipped anywhere. And normally I'm pretty bougie about Delta products and not liking them. Yeah, I had to stop using THC and drinking because I was using it as an escape. Absolutely. And I mean, that's the thing. It can be a slippery slope for sure. That's why I have pretty strict boundaries with THC because in 2019, I didn't have those boundaries. And in 2019, yikes on bikes, my guy. I do need to watch the sheep again. If I don't stop yapping, we're going to be here for 2,000 years. Hey, Rosie, you haven't even made the drink yet. It's been 30 minutes. I'm a lightweight, 1 shot plus 25 minutes, and I'm glossy-eyed and happy. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I only update the police when, like, serious things happen. No, I mean, I have, like, 6 incident reports or 5. I don't remember. But, yeah, so I just said some of my boundaries. So I only use THC after, like, a certain point in the day. I don't do it earlier on unless I'm, like, canceling the day. Like, if I'm, like, today I'm doing fuck all. Like, we're not doing a goddamn thing. Except anything I feel like doing. Which I don't do this I do not do this often. This is something that does not happen frequently. It just can kind of depend on what's going on in my life, right? But I tend to do it more towards nighttime. I like to give myself about 2 hours. Oh no, you're good. I had to, what was the thing? I have to give myself about 2 hours for my other concentrates to like fully hit full escalation of like feeling the high or whatever. And then I do not use vapes. Because if I buy myself vapes, I can't control myself. And they're really bad for my lungs. And the high is different. And low key, the vapes make me feel like a junkie. So I don't use vapes. I would say I have a medium tolerance. I feel like some people have much higher tolerances than me. But I do have a pretty good tolerance. Edibles and concentrates greater than anything you smoke. Yeah. It does help with my chronic pain. It's a big reason I use it. It also helps with my mental health, but I have to be careful because if I use it too frequently, too often without breaks, it can make my depressive stuff with my MDD kind of worse. So I just have to kind of, I found what works for me. I don't do dabs either. Again, that's even harsher on the lungs. I was talking about it yesterday, I think. I will once every, not even once a month, right? Not even once a month. I will, I'll get myself one, maybe two pre-rolls because they're pretty cheap. And I will save those as a little treat. So, because my lungs suck. So I do not smoke habitually. No, I've never done psychedelics. They terrify me. The concept of a perma trip, no. I know it's so rare and it probably wouldn't happen to me. No, I would not survive a perma trip. So I'm just no, thank you. Just the fact that can be a reality. No, we're not doing that. However, I am curious in microdosing shrooms. I've never done it, but no, I'm not Jewish. But that's a really weird way to ask that question. I don't know what you mean by that. Because if you're about to be anti-Semitic, you can not be here. But if you have another reason, I'd like to know because it's just your wording was a little odd. So, microdosing is lovely. I did 2 tabs of acid once, and that was no good. Yeah, no, I don't know if I have any interest in acid at all. I've never really felt that. That's what I'm saying, Karma. Is I mean, especially for your first ever chat, there's nothing wrong with being Jewish, but why are you asking it like that? I don't know. There's something icky where someone says the way some people use the word Jew. I would just say are you Jewish? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like that. Made me uncomfy.
Whatever, bitch.
Hello, coffee. Roasted carrots and ramen. Yep, exactly. Okay. Why does it seem like everything that makes you feel better also makes you worse at the same time, even antidepressants? Yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe say the whole word next time. LOL, great line from Community. Oh, I've never seen the full series of Community. I think I have seen a few episodes. That yellow is gorgeous on you. Thank you. Okay, Rosie, at least make the goddamn drink. If you're gonna keep dilly dallying for 2,000 years, I love that sound. All right, au revoir, my friend. Oh, perfect. Oh, I saved just the right amount for me. This is how much I drink in a drink to feel the full effects. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, God. It really does have the lemon and lime is very forward. I can't discern the passion fruit. However, I don't eat passion fruit very lot, passion fruit flavored things. But I can tell that there's something else in there and I couldn't quite place it, which it's a very simple, clean flavor, And it's lightly sweet, not sweet. It just has a gentle sweetness to it, if you will. God, it smells good. Is there a way I could repurpose this bottle? I like this bottle. I don't know if there is, or if it's worth it. Anywho. All right, we are going to. I need to buy a couple Mios or something that'll pair well with the wild cherry because I love the other 3 flavors of the wild berry skill package so much, and I found ways to like this, but I have to mix it with other stuff. Am I gonna do berry punch or are we gonna do a raspberry strawberry? I think I only have 1 strawberry left in this box. Yeah, I only have 1 strawberry left in this box. I have another box, but run a strand of mini lights in it. It's so cool. In what? You can use for propagations. Oh, do the purple. Okay. Purple is berry punch. That bottle. Oh! Remove the labels? Cool. I do want to say something. And then I'm going to just move past the topic again entirely, but since it was brought up about what happened yesterday, it kind of dawned on me because one of the ways that I'm harassed a lot is people will send unpaid orders of food to my house, meaning that they are using these 1099 workers who don't make hourly wages, who were given orders that are unpaid.
Okay, she's lying. Do you know how easy it is to call Domino's, to call Papa John's and say, put my address on a do not deliver list? Do you know how easy that is? It takes 2 seconds. And then they do it. But she won't fucking call them because this is her time to shine. This is her time to be like, look, guys, look how mean they are. Look how mean they are to me.
Are not getting paid a tip because I'm being harassed, right? And
So,
I noticed this pattern because
whatever.
almost every unpaid order has been done by someone who doesn't speak English. And I was really confused at first, and it didn't click with me until yesterday.
Yeah, but then she can't get
And it just
delivery.
made me
Yeah,
more
but
upset because
you know, maybe she doesn't need delivery anyway. You know?
it made me realize that, like,
Yeah, she has said that she's put herself on the list, but they still deliver. So she's lying.
They're just trying to make money, and they're being taken advantage of for someone's joke. And like, even if you don't fucking like me, you're affecting real people's like livelihood and gas and time, and I think it's deplorable and disgusting.
What have you done to prevent it?
Because I don't have much sympathy for like corporations or whatever. I don't really care.
She hasn't done anything to prevent it. Her house is not blurred on Google Maps. She has taken no action to protect her privacy or anything.
But to just like completely waste food and someone's labor and time like that to do nothing.
Whatever, dude.
It's just disgusting. Like, I think it's like beyond deplorable because those are innocent people. Even if you think I'm a vile, evil villain, those are innocent people, and they don't deserve that at all. And I know you don't give a fuck, whoever's doing this, about anything other than your entertainment and self. Not today, no, Weezer.
Well, it's not me. If I can't see it live, I'm not going to do it.
Like, you're exploiting people for a joke that's not funny, and it doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't even bother me anymore. Like,
oh yeah, sure.
It's just a part of my routine now because it's so frequent. And yeah, maybe this won't do anything, but like, maybe stop involving innocent people. Thank you, Jime. The color of that drink, yeah, it's pretty. Hey, Holly, good to see you. Okay, yeah, so I like the idea of the life of the bottle. But it's so annoying and rude to the food and delivery workers, absolutely. Like, I'm not concerned about the Domino's, the Pizza Huts of it all, other corporations, but like, those are like people being exploited for a joke that's not landing. And it's just not okay. It's just me being harassed isn't okay. But I know
exactly. A troll is going to send it when you're live so they can see the reaction, not just when you're not live. That makes no sense. That defeats the purpose of the whole thing.
Why do so many adults choose to act like effing toddlers and play dumb jokes? Seriously, grow up. I'm sorry that happens to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It just, like, that's the third time I've had to use Google Translate to talk to someone to explain the situation, and it's just in recent history. Like, it's just fucked up for them. You're having Greek food? That's cool. I'll move on from that topic now, but I did want to say that. I decant my dish soap into a decorative bottle. I don't know if that would work for that bottle. You said Chick-fil-A, nice. Ooh, Netta. Clock that. Using marginalized people to harass other marginalized.
Me too, Bunny. I honestly do.
To harass another marginalized person is a vile behavior. We're marginalized in different ways, obviously, but goddamn, thank you for saying that. God damn, that's a great fucking point. You're a sick person, people are dicks. Yeah. I have been getting a lot of love in like DMs recently. I really appreciate everybody who takes the time to reach out and say something kind and to share their thoughts. I did get, because I didn't check my DMs for a hot minute. I did get one from someone who was just like, I've been watching all these reactors that won't stop talking about you. I just wanted to share some of my opinions, and they wrote out a list, and I just kind of like, my eyes kind of like glazed over it, and I just kind of like went like scanned it down, and the only thing I registered was they called me sanctimonious. And I was like, I don't think I'm better than any other person. However, I do believe that how you carry yourself and how you spend your free time and how you treat people speaks to who you are and your character. So I'll just leave that at that. And I believe everyone has the opportunity to change and grow because I did. So, let me see here. Okay, we'll need to do ice later. Okay, you know what? This kitchen is stressing me the fuck out. All right, we are gonna. This can go up here. This is there. This needs to go in the trash because I never finished this bowl of pretzels. Okay, this is just like. This is getting to a point I can't fucking deal. That's kind of where I'm at. So, give me just a second. All right. Alright, food. Water can go in the fridge. Blender can go over here. I'm just gonna get that off of me for a second. Sorry, guys. If I don't do this right now, I'm gonna just keep getting like overwhelmed and distracted. I forgot to put the bleach back when I bleached the sink last week. Okay. Wash this real fast. Honey. Not seasoning salt. Okay. All right. I feel better. That was much needed. Hello. Anja? I hope I said that right.
Well, Anja, I see her in chat. Oh, no, that's not. Damn it. At least we know now.
I think maybe if you blended cottage cheese, you could use it to make like a creamy sauce for the ramen. But they were talking about eating it with pineapple. I make chocolate cheesecake ice cream using 0-calorie sweetener, cocoa powder, and blended cottage cheese with ninja cream. Nice. Nice. Okay. So, you know what? Before we start working with food, let me just do this. Thank you. Okay. I'm just gonna throw my hair back. Yeah. I've had this skirt forever. I just didn't have a dress nearby. And like, God, I hate pants. I hate pants so much. Like sensory wise, it's a big reason I'm a dress girl. I also like the way I look in dresses too, but me too about the dresses, Tequin. Yeah, it's been many years since I've worn jeans. Jeans are just such a staple in the 90s and early 2000s, and then by the 2010s, they kind of did fall out of like fashion favor. Like I think there's in a way like they're still kind of like classic in the sense they go with everything and people still wear them. But like nowadays, I feel like most, well, I'd say at least most women, or like not fun. Ugh, I still don't have hair in my mouth. Apologies for that. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, weird. I don't know how the gloves ended up over there, but okay. I don't like my pants feeling my waist up. Get real. You look like. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Correct that. I was like, what? Alright. Cheers, motherfuckers. I do need an apron. I don't know if it's clean yet. Speaking of. I probably have like 2 laundries. 2 laundries, Rosie? You have 2 laundries. Bitch. Probably have like 2 loads of laundry left. God, this is good. There is something about the flavor of this Lily's drink that just pairs so fucking well with the flavored water. I feel like when I did it in the soda, 2 laundries made sense. Nice. Okay. When I did 2, or when I mixed it with the soda, I felt like the Lily's got lost in it, but I can still taste it when I make the flavored water drinks with it. Honestly, it tastes good enough to drink on its own. It just, that helps dilute the cannabis flavor. This is like a lot of carrots. It's a 1/4 of a cup. Let's start with like, it's roughly an 1/8 of a cup. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm gonna start with that much oil and see what it looks like. I visually can tell. I think it's gonna need more oil, but let's find out. Oh, actually, there's a good amount of oil on the bottom. No, this is enough. Let me just trust this for a minute. You look like Belle when your hair is in a bun like that, like from Beauty and the Beast.
Troll. They're trolling. Haha.
Because that's like one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me. That's what you're referring to. Oh my god! Did you know she's my favorite Disney princess?
Did you guys know she wanted to do a
So funny, the
porno?
reason she's my favorite Disney princess is when I was a kid.
She wanted to do a porno with the theme being Beauty and the Beast.
I remember like I was like young, like 8, 9, 10. I remember, I don't know if like someone asked me the question or I was just thinking about it or whatever, but I was very much like thinking to myself, like, who is like my favorite Disney princess? Like, and who, like, because I actually had a moment when I was doing this when I was a kid, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, man, none of them look like me, you know, because I was fat. There wasn't a fat Disney princess, and Belle was a bookworm like me. Belle had brown hair like me. Belle was just like the most, I think, relatable princess to me in my life as a kid. Out of like all the options, you know, love Mulan. I love, yeah, like I love Mulan. Like, Rapunzel and Cinderella, I was kind of like, okay. Same with like Snow White, but I really liked. I'm thinking of other Disney movies that are coming into my head that don't have the princesses in them off the top of my head, but I like The Little Mermaid. In fact, I don't remember how the story goes. I think it was my mom that told it to me, or it was a memory I had that I can't recall right now. I'd have to ask her if she remembers. But I do remember like being in church and like crying with some of the hymnals. But I remember, I think my mom told me the story because I think I was really young when I saw Little Mermaid for the first time. I was the kind of kid where like if music was really emotional, I would just bawl my eyes out. Like I would just like cry really hard. I've gotten better about that as I've gotten older. But music can still move me. Yeah. Pocahontas, yes, love her. Yeah. But my dream, and I actually think I even told this to my boyfriend recently, like, my dream is, like, I have 2 dream cosplays. If I were to ever cosplay, Rose Quartz from Steven Universe, it's the first one, and Belle specifically in the ballroom scene with the yellow dress for, like, plus-size cosplays. But I wouldn't want to do it unless I could do it right and, like, invest a lot of fucking money into the final results. I would want it to be, like, a fucking dope fucking cosplay, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna do a heavy drizzle of honey. Probably about a 1/4 of a cup of honey. Yeah. I like to mix my carrots by hand to make sure that they're all saturated. So we're going for sweet honey roasted. Well, I like sweet and spicy. So for my spicy, for my carrots, I like gokudaru, which is Korean red pepper chili flakes. I find these to be less harsh on my stomach and the burn to be less harsh than like your regular crushed red pepper flakes. My first concert I ever went to was Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. It was for free in a mall parking lot when I was 15 years old. Not long after that, I did end up going to this, I don't remember the band's name, but it was the first time I ever went to the Masquerade in Atlanta. And my friend's birthday was like, I think the day after or before mine. she was this really, really skinny, like, emo MySpace girl. She was one of those girls that, like, very Tumblr-esque vibes, you know, like emo scene girls. She had a very strict religious father, which we both kind of related on. Her dad was, I think, more strict than even my parents, to be fair. But she was allowed to dress a certain way that I wasn't at the time. Maybe he wasn't religious, but he was very strict. I'll give him that. Well, the reason she was able to go to this concert was because she told me it was a Christian rock band. And I don't remember if they were or not, to be honest. They might have been. I don't know. But it was a horrible experience because she, like, fully used me. The full details are fuzzy because I was fucking, like, 16. But she, like, fully used me and, like, took advantage of me. And, like, I got $50 for my birthday that year. And I was, like, it. Like, that's all I had. And she full on, like, manipulated me into using that money for her birthday instead of anything I would actually want to use it for. And it was just like this whole thing. And I mean, I was young and I learned a lot from the experience. But it was one of those things. Like, I had a few different friendships where, because, like, I was so heavily bullied in school and, like, I just had a lot of difficulty. Like, I'm well past that, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't talk a ton about, like, the high school part of all that because I did the therapy for that. I moved on. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't feel any type of way because, like, the bullying I experienced post high school, frankly, has actually been worse. Shocking. Because of what happened, and besides the fact I was a child, which kind of adds a different layer of complexity, I would say. But we went to some. I barely remember. I actually remember, like, standing in the back with her dad and talking with her dad because, like, she fully ditched me as soon as we got there, and it was just one of those, like, shitty experiences, you know. It just happens. But I had a couple people like her, that kind of would befriend me out of convenience. You know, because I was bullied so much. I didn't have a lot of friends a lot of time. There was periods of times where I had friends, but most of those just ended up being, like, I would find out that they were making fun of me behind my back alongside everyone else, and that just exploded, right? But that was the second concert. I think I went to the first concert with her too. But I was actually, she was spending the night at my house the day I told you guys when I picked my MySpace name. It was Rosie Ridicule. She was there with me. We were, like, looking through the dictionaries together. And we were, like,
Ridicule? What an idiot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
If I looked at that years ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, I processed all that in therapy and shit, right? But I only bring it up because it's relevant to the story. You know what I mean? Do you hang out with your friends now? A lot of my friends are not in Florida. I got crap on my arm. My friend Danielle's been, like, I don't think she gets back. Oh, I forgot their song. Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. You're good to come in, Levi. Hello.
By the way.
What's up? Okay. Like tonight?
Not sure.
Okay. Hopefully soon? Okay. Alright. Okay. So, no, I added the garlic and onion powder and the salt and the MSG. Okay. So, yeah, we've got garlic powder, onion powder, gochugaru, olive oil, honey, the seasoning salt that my friend gave me. I love this shit. I'm very curious to see how it translates on here. And a little bit of MSG. Let me dump this shit and throw it in. Hello, honey. Happy Thursday to you as well. Yeah, so, oh, wow. There's a lot in that bowl left. Okay. Grab these tongs. Stir them out real good. And they smell lovely. I don't love honey a ton, but honey is great on carrots. I think that's a pretty universal opinion.
Okay, I think I'm gonna finish these later tonight. I have to run an errand, but I'll be back. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm still not freaking caught up, so we will get there today. But I'll be back later. I think that's it. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.